Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. I hope everybody is fine and well this fine Sunday. We are currently overlooking the glorious Booty Bay on this very hot day. So I'm just going to take a moment here to admire the view whilst everyone comes in, and then we'll get started with our usual gold making. So just to talk about what I've been up to since I was last on, which was Thursday. Mainly I've been organising things. I've been organising my guild bank, and I've been organising my bank and clearing a lot of stuff out, and it's looking a lot cleaner than it was before. So a bit of maintenance really. I've not done a great deal in the gold making front, so from that point of view it's... Hey Jack, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? How was your weekend? And Kyafin, good afternoon to you. How's your weekend been so far? Hope all is well. As you will see, I have mount number 30 here. I finally took the plunge and bought myself one of these lovely yaks, the Tundra Mammoth, not yak. Busy on the new website, it's good to make some progress. Excellent, Jack, excellent. Looking forward to see that one. Wargod Stompy, hello and good evening to you. How are you? And Lamnican, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, I bought the Tundra Mammoth here for 18,000 gold, which I think was a pretty good investment, just for having the vendor on the side. So that's worked out quite well so much. So far so good. Excellent, good to hear. Hey Hezekiah, how are you? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Finally get to see a live one. Oh, excellent. Glad you could make it. Welcome on board. We are about to take the plunge down to the auction house and see what's sold. Now I've been online a fair amount today, but most of my activity has been organising things. So not much in the way of gold making, other than I did do a really nice Embersilk farm earlier this morning, and I got loads of Embersilk which I put on, so hopefully that will have sold. I'm thinking, I mean, the final rush before pre-patch is going to be, you know, everyone wants to go do things like that first aid achievement, so I think there's going to be a final push for things like the Embersilk this week and next week. I have not regretted it already, Kyafin. Love it when your phone pops and it says Samadan is online. Fantastic. Oh, Hezekiah, thank you ever so much for the follow. Oh, it only popped up very briefly there on my Streamlabs. Hopefully that's working okay. Let me just see. Streamlabs, yep, that is working. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that, make sure it comes up correctly. You made the 5 gold this morning, Wargod Stompy. Excellent, congratulations. That's fantastic. Let's celebrate with some... a whole load of chef's hats, thumbs up and everything. There we are. So looking at my chart, as Jack's just kindly linked it, so I haven't really done a great deal these past couple of days. I did put in my gold from the other day, and so looking at this, good evening Mr. Deadfellow, how are you? So we're looking at, if you scroll down, so 2,643,000. Now I know I've got less than that at the moment because I actually spent some on the Mammoth and doing a bit of shopping and tidying things up and buying a few enchanting bits. Ooh, it's just sold a lavish feast. That's cool. So you can see here my line is actually flattened out quite a bit. So that's slightly concerning. But what I'm going to do is I've got some good sales, some good farms coming up hopefully. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad and we'll be able to catch up. Good evening Nephistra, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So let's have a look. Same old routine. Well, sometimes routine can be good, but sometimes it's also good to mix it up a bit. Doing very well, thank you Mr. Deadfellow. It's hot here though. It's been a really hot weekend. So I've not really had much energy to do much other than sit here and sort of fiddle with the auction house. So let's have a look. Okay, we've got a fair amount of expires. Well, there's some sales. Oh look, there's the Embersilk cloth. Now I only put that on this morning. So I've sold 800 Embersilk cloth for 3.8 each. So that's pretty good. That's 18,000. Let's get rid of the expires and see what else we've got. My bag's looking nice and clean now, so I should have plenty of space. Had a great weekend with lots of outdoor activity. Excellent. Good, nice bit of sunshine then. It was too hot for me to be outdoors for a lot, other than the odd sort of trip into the garden and a bit of shopping. But other than that, I tried to stay indoors as much as I could. I'll let that work its way through, and we'll see how that goes. So this is mainly... Oh, someone's fighting in Booty Bay again. Hopefully it's just the guards and not the auctioneer as well. Alright, that's 50. Oh wow, okay, we're up to 41,000 gold. So that's pretty healthy. Let's have a look. Am I dreaming, or is TSM4 mailing so much faster now? Hey Krapata, how are you? Yeah, I've noticed that. I think it's much faster as well. It's not if I've got the task list open. The task list tends to chug things on Mr. Potato here. But other than that, yeah, I think it's definitely faster. So what have we got in sales? Hungry Magister, some food, the cloth, Crusader, Gift of Critical Strike, Blanched Needle Mushrooms, I don't remember putting those on. That was from my son, cash on delivery. And then we got some satchels there selling again. Elemental Force, Surf and Turf, so a bit of food, bit of enchants, bit of tailoring, and some Embersilk. All in all, I'll take that, 41,000. Like 10 seconds for 50 mails. Used to be like a minute for 50. Yeah, it's definitely faster. I'm just seeing it go through here now. Now we're just waiting for Sapu to return from his business trip. Start working on the bugs in TSM4. Yes. It's a shame about various things breaking in terms of not being able to do as much in the way of crafting and what have you. Just got to wait for that one mail to come in. Actually, I'll just clear that off. Everyone's fighting, so let's just ignore that. Wait for that to come through. Greetings, Ignis. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Trust all has been well in Ignis land. Right, last mail. There we go. And it was a binding of haste. Okay, fantastic. So that has helped the gold. Well, okay, so we're not massive over where we were, but we've not gone into a loss, which is the main thing that I was worried about when I was going to start this stream. So let's have a look and see if anything else is about to expire. Yep, okay. Oh, there's some more Embersilk. 999. So those were the stacks of 50. So all my Embersilk is gone. You're working today and watched a bit of the Christopher Street Day in Cologne. Well, that sounds interesting, Ignis. What's that about? Let's cancel all of these. Because we've got a whole load of stuff, it looks like. Please excuse all the things. Oh, Lamnican, thank you ever so much for the sub. That's extremely kind of you. It's like a Guy Pride parade. Okay, excellent. That sounds brilliant. Let's celebrate there with the... Thank you, Lamnican, for the sub. Thank you for your support. Really kind of you. Hey, Captain E, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Fandak, how are you? My day is good so far. Hot, but good. I've pretty much spent a lot of today playing World of Warcraft, actually. But it's not been... It's mainly been organising, which has been strangely therapeutic, actually. And you were there in business attire. Oh, okay, yeah. Looking slightly out of place, I imagine, Ignis. Good evening, Bullseye. How are you? 3 months, Anakin. That's amazing. So I just caught the actual, it said 3 months there. That's amazing. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. That's really, really kind of you. There you go. I'll just move my notifications over so I can read that bit better. One Tough Orc, how are you? You made your mount challenge for the auction house mount. Excellent. Congratulations. Another one. So that's 2 people with the 5 million. So congratulations, both of you. That is awesome news. Need to organise your guild banks. Very messy at the moment. Yeah, I'll go into my guild bank in a moment. I found a nice little add-on for me that was simple and easy to use, called Sushi Sort, and that was able to tidy up each of my tabs individually, and it's quite quick considering how slow the guild bank can be. And so it just put everything in the right place, and then it was up to me to put things in the right category, which was my main problem. Yep, I'll show you as soon as I've gone through. Hey FSU Phil, how are you? Been watching my videos on YouTube and Twitch. Happy to catch me on screen. Oh, excellent. Well, glad you. Whoops, wrong button. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Glad you managed to catch the stream. And thank you for watching everything on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, everything's cancelled. So here's my guild bank. So I've got a miscellaneous tab, and then I've got enchanting tab, and cloth, herbs, and cooked food, and then cooking ingredients, and then a spare tab which is absolutely empty. And what I've got is basically, you have, say you've got spare spaces here where you've been throwing things in. There's a little sort button here now, and it'll go through and just sort everything out and squash it all over to the left and reorganize it just by moving things around. It doesn't compress stacks, so you have to manually do that, but it's pretty quick, which is the main thing I like about it. There we go. And that was it. So it's really simple, and it was called, it was this one here, Sushi Sort. I'm really, really pleased with that one. Good evening, Sensors. How are you? Hope you are well today. I'll wait till Costa comes online and then I can show the tab again. I think I'm now OCD approved with all of that. There you go. Thank you, Jack. I'll have to make a command for that one. Bank stack would be better, to be honest. It sorts, stacks, and sorts your bags as well. Okay, Carcosa. The thing I've got is, because I've got Addy bags to do all my automatic sorting of my backpack, I didn't really bother with anything. Then I wanted something that was really sort of just did exactly what I wanted. So for me, that was the one that I just wanted, something for the guild bank tabs that didn't require any sort of setting up of macros or anything like that. So I went for simple. Hey, Mr. Honkit, how are you? I'm back home. Welcome home. How have you been? How's your weekend been? Right, so, oh yeah, we've got a load of cancels, so let's go through those. I'm going to leave that running because I've got loads of cancels. I'm going to move that over this side, like that, whilst those come through. There we go. Yeah, I definitely recommend it if you haven't got anything that automatically does it yourself, Kaifin. Had a lovely long weekend in Paris. Oh, fantastic, Mr. Honkit. Was that with the family? That sounds awesome. Do you have to say that sushi hasn't been updated since 2016? Okay, that goes in line with the Blizzard Guild Bank hasn't been updated probably since 2016 as well. So, shall I do a reload on this? I better ought to, actually, because there's several of them. I'll let this lot come through next, and then I'll do the next lot as a reload, I think. I haven't got the timer anymore. I missed that. There it is. Okay. Let that lot come through. Ah, with your sister. You went to see Ed Sheeran. Oh, fantastic. How was it? Oh, and we've got a sale. What was that? Netherweave bags. Okay, I started making those, so that's a good one. 10 gold profit per bag, so that's not too bad. Let's go through and post all that on. I've got a few more things expiring, so it looks like it's a restock everything day. So let's go through and stick all of those on. Not to your knowledge. Paris is great in any way, though. I've not actually been to Paris myself, even though it's just across, you know, a skip and a hop across the river, the Channel. But I would like to go. My daughter would love to go. She'd like to go see all the patisseries. Right, okay. Some of this stuff I've reorganised slightly into just throwing stuff on to see if it will sell. I've also changed my transmog operation so that it doesn't go too high now, and I've also changed it now to be ignore random enchants on things. I go with Venice, Italy for more romance though, it's just lovely. Ah yes, isn't Venice like really expensive though? But yeah, it is beautiful from what I've heard. My parents went there. The metro system made no sense to us though. Yeah, I've no idea how it works. Right. Fair amount to put on here, so letting the scan go through. Good evening. Is that Error VIP? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Went to Venice in your teens. It was amazing. Oh, okay, Rain Cypher. Cool. Just come to Denmark. We have the original Legoland here. Now, I've been to that, Mr. Honkit, as a child, so I know what you're talking about there. But obviously, that was many, 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 many years ago. Very success with flipping giant dinosaur bones. Okay. Picking any amount up at 2 gold or less and selling at 4 gold each bone. Almost 100k profit in a month. Very nice, Fandak. As an interesting fact, I did have some dinosaur bones that my son and I were looking at, and we bought 999 for 2 gold each. Was it 3 gold each? And we're putting them on for a bit higher than that, so I think about 6 gold, hopefully. Okay, gonna log off. Okay, Kokosa, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Like to be in Venice again next month. Oh, you'll be in Venice next month. Really looking forward to the trip. Excellent, excellent. Better go before the city is gone then. Someone's finally got rid of that half-eaten banana. That was just lying around inflating price. So I'm glad I got rid of that. Profit is profit no matter the size. Yes, exactly. Right, there we go. Right, okay, make sure I've just caught up on everything. Actually, no, let's just do this. Contenders. Alright, Spirit Belt. Okay, excellent. Let's just click on that, open all mail, and just double check I've got everything. Alright, that was that. Okay, there we are. They have a crazy big problem with the rising water level down there. Yeah, how do they deal with it? And we've got another reload coming, so let's do that. Click reload and get that going. Right, let's get through this lot, and then we can see what we're going to do for the rest of what the plans are for today. obviously getting the auctions on first and foremost. I'll do all of those. And then I'll do the restocks. And then we'll do the daily cooldowns, check the other characters. And then we've got Half Hill we can do. Apparently I can make the things now for Half Hill that I was wanting, like the Golden Lotus and the Spirit of Harmony. I need to just look and see which things I need to plant for that. Let's do one last reload. Let's get those last couple of mails on. And then we're going to... What could we do? We could look at alchemy a bit more, because it's kind of in... It's in bits and pieces at the moment. Haven't had as many sales with alchemy as I would have liked. So perhaps I need to flesh that out a bit more. And then there's also... There we go. It's all on. Let's post all of that. Let that scan through. Hi, good evening, Perkin. How are you? I'd rather go for Trillium, you think? Okay. Hey, Evil Dinner, how are you? Hey, Eva, how are you? Speaking of harmonies, I need to farm. Where would I recommend? Now, I've only done one farm so far, and that was with a group of 5. Now, hopefully that's coming through, Nephistra. I'm not getting any actual notifications, the cheer 100. But if that is an actual genuine cheer, I do apologise if I haven't caught that. It doesn't seem to be coming up with a notification. But thank you if that is the case. They have something called Mo's Flood Barrier Project, which is a crazy project to protect the city. Worth a read if it's an engineering stuff. Ah, okay, I will have a read of that. That does sound cool. So Spirits of Harmony, we did the Isle of Thunder, a little 5-man run around there. And as FSU Phil just said, the beginning of Heart of Fear, I hear, even though it's been nerfed, I think still works. There's always someone killing the NPCs. You just stand there posting my stuff. Well, very kindly of them that they're not killing the auctioneer, so that's very kind. It's your first time trying. Ah, I see, Nephistra. Do I have to use a different command? Doesn't seem to go through. Ah, okay, thank you, Mr. Honkit. I'm not sure on the syntax on that myself, so thank you for providing assistance. I'll wait for this lot to come through. Post that. Another 106 posted on, hopefully. Ha, there we go. Excellent. Thank you, Nephistra. That's extremely kind of you for your support. Thank you very much indeed. There we are. I'm just going to do all of these posted on. So that's all posted. Check my auctions. Oh, it's got a few sales coming in. I finally got rid of that one. I was just glad to get rid of that for a while. The price was just going up to silly levels, and I figured I'm just going to get rid of that. It was just causing a smell in my bank. Okay, now let's get these enchants off, because we could probably do with resetting these so that they're all at a competitive price. Let's take all of those off. There we are. And then we can open that lot up. I mean, yeah, the mailing, the new mailing is definitely faster, even on Mr. Potato. I mean, that's pretty fast mail opening in my eyes. Let's post another lot on. You know, I think I might do another Embersilk farm, as we've sold all that Embersilk cloth already. I think we could do with doing that one. I've got the potion of treasure finding. I've got everything else set up. In fact, I might even do that sooner rather than later. And then we can maybe see if there's some volatiles I can do in the little area to the north. because I did that this morning and that was quite successful. I didn't sell them though. I just put them, I passed them on to Awakening, I think. But that's worth doing, perhaps. Right, so what have you left in my bags? Armour that didn't come on. And the Drogbar style salmon, which isn't a profit. Where do I go for my Embersilk? Do I do... I do that exactly, one tough orc. I do Bastion of Twilight, 24-man heroic. Do the trash, go in and out with a potion of treasure finding. And as I'm a tailor, I seem to get a decent amount. I get a decent amount that way. Oh, got a message from Gwenzlyn here. Not in a while. Yeah. Same as your mage. Okay, yeah. Basically, being a tailor, I think, really helps. Okay, don't want that. Drogbar style salmon. We have sold some, but it's currently under crafting cost, so I'm going to leave that as it is for now. We'll also look at, okay, look at this and that. They're both particularly cheap. Contender's Spirit bracers. They're both at old world region average. Why didn't those come on? Let's have a look. Let's run a post scan on those again. Was it a minimum price thing? Yeah, both below min price for those two. And the Howling Broadaxe. I wonder... Okay. Okay, right, okay, so... how much is a Goblin Glider go for? Let's have a look. Goblin Glider. Goblin Glider. Hey, Macro Priest, how are you? Yeah, I think... How are we doing for Goblin Gliders? 23. 22, 24. There's a lot of them on. I wonder what the price would be. So, region market's 20, so we're slightly above market. There's a lot of them. Definitely level up my alchemy and then go with transmutation master is profit. Yes, definitely. Hey Wave, how are you? Yeah. I think basically alchemy is doing well so far, although we could do with having a bit more recipes. Hey, Pandolin Luxastra, thanks ever so much for stopping by. I hope you are well. Yeah, so Goblin Glider kits I haven't actually made. Are they an engineering thing? How do you actually make them? They are, okay, so I could, if I was ever going to do anything, I would be buying them and reselling them. Possibly not a market I would be in, but because I don't think the margins are quite a... and also garrison. Drain or engineering. You just buy the book and you have the recipe. Okay, so I don't have a spare character that could do that. But interesting, nonetheless. Oh, Steam Cage, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Right, so I think... with everything we've got on so far, let's just check the other shopping we've got. Let's try the Legion enchanting materials. What's that? Gift of Versatility. Buy the stuff off the market. Everything above 14 gold is the profit for the gliders. Yeah, so mine are basically too expensive at the moment, I think, from looking at that. So looking at Chaos Crystals, that's okay actually. What are my stock levels like of everything? I'm okay on these so far, so that should be fine. Let's look at restocking our enchanting first. So let's have a look. Enchanting, restock selected groups. Now this is bugged at the moment, so I have to click on crafting reports and then go back. Good evening, Mariki. How are you? How's your weekend been? And then back to that one, and then we've got our list magically here. No worries, Evil Dinner. Have a great walk. So now the task list is kind of working, but I could also manually look at things on the list here and do things myself. Now I've got ethereal shards and I've got heavenly shard. I have 3. I need 3 more. Okay, and then doing very well, thank you very much. We're just going to work out what we need to get here. Let's try the task list. Let's move this over this side. /TSM task list. And then take off the tailoring, enchanting. So this is all the gathering bits. So open the guild tab and then get from guild bank. And if I click, as Jack suggested, click through the tabs, it might start picking things up. Hey Baron Lover, doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? So I can hear things tinkling in the background, so it's picking something up, I think. Yeah, it is, just a bit slow. Let's try that again. Okay. Do I have my TSM profile with my setup? I do, Evia. If you do a exclamation mark paste bin, oh, there it is there. That's as of probably a few weeks ago. I've changed things again, so I would... Oh, there we go. It's still... Is it still going? It's trying. We're at large brilliant shards. There we go. Seems to have caught everything. Hey, Stacy and Sam, how are you? I'm doing very well. How do I make my gold? My gold is mainly 90% done, or 95% done with professions. Now, I haven't got all the professions. I've only got enchanting, tailoring, and cooking as my main ones. And then I've also got... what have I got? Leatherworking, alchemy, mining, herbalism, and blacksmithing. Blacksmithing's barely been touched, though. Hey, Greasy Jingles, how are you? Depends on the amount of minimum is 25 gold. Oh, that's for the selling of the artifact things now. I did a few of those earlier. Is this the new computer? No, Greasy Jingles. This is still Mr. Potato. We are Mr. Potato 2.0 is we've got the bare bits ready. We just need to start saving up for. I need to get a case, a PSU, a graphics card, and then probably. Well, those are the main bits I really need. I'd like to get some more RAM as well, and maybe another hard drive, maybe an M.2 drive. But it's kind of like a work in progress at the moment, but it's doing very well, thank you very much. Steam Cage, how are you? Right, so task list was done. So gathering wise, we need to do Ethereal Shard. Now we could just buy these, or we could take them from the Shard Crystals, according to that. And the Heavenly Shard from the Maelstrom Crystals. So let's have a look. Let's switch to the standard. Ethereal Shard. I could make one from Mysterious Essence, interestingly. Okay. Sure could use a new computer as well. Yeah, I wonder what BFA is going to be like. Seems like UK pays a premium on parts. Yes, definitely. We do. Basically, you take the dollar price of something in the US, and it's probably the same equivalent in the pound price in the UK, but obviously without taking into account the exchange. If you should recommend a way to start making money, what should it be? I have like 324 transmog. No, transmog just, for me, it's always a secondary profession. Not profession, a secondary way of making money. For me, professions are the way to do it. Do I buy most of my mats for my professions, or I farm? Most of the time, I buy them. I try and stockpile as much as I can, but I do farm them if I've run out, or they're not a good price on the auction house. Didn't even know your new PC had LED lighting. Inside your case, it looks rainbow in a box. Luckily, there's no glass to see that. Yeah. I'm not sure whether I'd get a case with a glass thing, even though the motherboard jack supply does have the LED lighting. What have you got here? Heavy hide and a lavish feast have sold. Okay. Transmog doesn't sell well, especially if you're in a low pop server. Exactly, and I'm the same, Evia. It's a low pop here, and it does move very, very slowly. I only consider it a bonus really if it sells. So Mysterious Essence, we can make 6 of those. Let's start with those, and then we'll work upwards from there. Start crafting stuff, people leveling, running dungeons, raise PvP stuff, craft mounts, do those as well. Yeah, pretty much as Jack would suggest. I'd start with professions, or farming for materials that people want to use in their professions, and then supply it to them. Hey, the Codex, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Is it still worth getting the artifact fishing pole? Wonder if it'll have any positive effect on BFA fishing. I'm not sure, Nephistra. I mean, if you've got nothing else to do, there's no harm in at least trying for it. I haven't got fishing, so I'm no expert on it. Gridaxma, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let me just check what else we need. Volatile, air and earth, and Heavenly Shard. Heavenly Shard, we have 2, we need 8. Okay. Oh wow, casual mode. Thank you ever so much for using your Prime and the sub. Very, very kind of you. See some chef's hat. There we go, thank you very much. 5 yards reduced aggro range might be good. Oh, is that for the fishing pole? That would be handy, definitely. You have almost every profession over 600, but every time it seems like you lose money. I guess it's a case of finding the ones. The other thing to do is make sure you reduce your material costs as well as try and increase your sales. Keep in mind there's a difference between people want and need. Yes, very true. I don't need the Brutosaur mount, but I definitely want it. Can't remember what the head item is called for the Lucid Nightmare mount. It's the Shadowweave Mask Perkin. I think the ones you're thinking of. I don't have any on stock at the moment because I need to go and get some Shadow Silk. You have 6 XP bags, refuse to put on the auction house as the price is 1600. Yeah, I mean, they may go up. I mean, people are going to be making new characters, so try and stick it above 2000 if you can. Highly recommend trying 1 over DB region sale rate -1, 30% vendor sale on TCM. See how much gold you'll potentially spend before selling transmog piece. You saw like 90% of your transmog thanks to this custom price. Okay, I've not looked at that one, Krapata. That does sound interesting. So you basically... I can't work out the math on that one. I'd have to see what that is, but... region sale rate -1 divided by that, so... and then times that by 30% vendor sell. Interesting formula. I'd have to do that on paper to try and work out what that would be for something. Is it 700 or 800 that need to get our professions to level 2? I believe it's 800. Although Jax just said 700. I heard Gumdrop say 800 on the other one. It depends. Hey Jet, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I think I don't know to be sure. Shows how much you have spent on posting fees before you potentially sell the item. Okay, Krapata, I see. There we go. You still need to get 700 to 800 in Legion. Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it works. Back already, Evil Dinner? Well, you have 1,000 plus on stock ready for when BFA starts. Wow, okay, that's loads. Hey Enjoy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You could not catch my stream. You've got it now, Enjoy, so welcome on board. The skill points are going to be divided into all expansions, so you can get skill points for mop by doing Legion. So you can't get skill points for mop by doing Legion stuff. Yes, that's correct. So in order to have everything up to Legion, you need to be at 700, as Jack said. That's how I understand it to be. Definitely. Right. Heavenly Shard. How can I get a Heavenly Shard? Let's quickly look this one up. Heavenly. That'll be a Maelstrom Shatter. Gives me 2 Heavenly Shards. I've got plenty of Maelstrom Shatters. I can do that for a profit. How many do I need? I have 2, I need 8. So Heavenly Maelstrom Shatter. Let's do 4 of those and create that. There we go. So if you're 800, you'd be at max, except for BFA. That's how I understand it to be. You just came back from a small break. Yeah, they're going to be splitting them out onto per expansion, so you don't have to level your way all the way through all the expansions. You can just level in the expansion you want to level in. I think it's a good idea, personally. It's just going to be a bit of a change for everyone. If you have profits at 700 by the pre-patch, then you'll have until BFA release to get 700 to 800. No more speed leveling through garrisons, in other words. Yeah, Fen, that's how I understand it to be. Yeah. Good evening, Costa. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I've got something I want to show you, Costa. Have a look at this. Look at this. Is this OC... That's not, actually, I need to fix that one. OCD approved. I've been busy and I've been organising my guild bank. Let me just fix this one out. I'm using Sushi Sort, the add-on, to organise my guild bank. And it's awesome. Been busy pressing that sort button. Pressing the sort button and making sure things weren't scattered across 7 different tabs. That was the main problem. And my bank as well. That was the other problem with it. It took a while. It took a bit of organising, a bit of thinking about how I was going to split it, but we kind of got it sorted eventually. I had a lot of rubbish on there as well, as you can imagine. Yeah, I've got a whole spare guild tab. This one that's got the question mark on it. So I've got plenty of room to store things for BFA. I was a bit worried at the start how I was going to manage to store everything. So now we've got it. There we go, all sorted. So we've got all that, that one, and then that one is empty. So here's the thing where pre-patch comes. Old content stuff is going to rise in price, or people may already offload their stocked old materials. The price will drop insane in the pre-patch. Yeah. I'd really like to help me with some issues. Keep up the good work. Excellent. Can't keep up with flipping stuff. Oh wow, okay. Well, that's a good market to be in if you can't keep up. Put that on your to-do list as well. Yeah, the ever-expanding to-do list. The name of that add-on, it was called Sushi Sort. It was really simple and easy. It's this one here. Jack was saying it hasn't been updated since 2016, so it's quite an old one, but it's very, very clean. It doesn't compress the stacks, but it does at least organise. SUSHI. Hey, Lizard Well, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Jack had the like the food, exactly. I can't do that. Sorts your sushi out. Actually working on a new website that will soon go from there. Oh, is this a new one, Jack? I thought you were working on your existing one. Okay, looking forward to seeing that one. Binding and Strength sold, so we're getting some good sales at the moment. I've still got some things I haven't sorted out here. We're in the middle of doing a crafting and restock of our enchants. We just need some volatile air and earth. Is there any on at a decent price? 6 and 13. Now let's go get some from Awakening. Awakening's got all the volatiles. So let's do a quick pop over there and then we'll come back to Samadan. Logouts down there. Hey Morble, how are you? I've been watching for a while, so lurking, love the channel, no problem. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. What's the name of the add-on that makes the cash sound when someone buys from you? That one is called I Sold More. I'll type that one in the chat. I sold more. Like that, Lamnican. You started enchanting and just did the quest. Okay, and alchemy and did the flask quest, going slowly. Wow, okay, well that's brilliant getting those ones going. I love enchanting, so glad you're getting that one going. Right, so what do we sell? A peach pie and an arcane crystal I got sent through from another character. So if we do /TSM task list now. Oh, didn't type it right. Let's try that again. Task lost. Task list. There we go. So we can get rid of this, and then we need to mail to Samadan. Will you pick them straight up? Get from bank. Okay, so the bank's just here. Go here.
Hey there.
Get from bank. Move. This is kind of working. It's a bit slow, but it does work. And then mail to Samadan. Let's go down here. Click that. Move. I'll move my bags. Get rid of those. Move that. Click on. Where's that gone? I'll catch up with chat in a minute once I've seen this. Busy. There we go. Volatile air. Okay. Doesn't seem to quite be working. Samadan. Volatile air. Where's my bags? Let's try this. Let's move this over. I think I've broken it. Volatile earth. Storm vine. Where's the volatile air? There it is. Oh, we put extra ones in. Oh, it does that, doesn't it? There we go. Let's take that one out. Samadan, take those two. Send mail. Hopefully that's going to work. Okay. Let me just catch up on chat. Okay. Ooh, what have we got? Is task list like gathering in TSM 3? Yes, it is. It's just a little bit buggy at the moment. There was a gather option, which I had been using, but they've taken that out now and replaced it with a task list. It just needs a little bit more work on it. Fastest and cheapest way to get cooking up to 800. I would start with, if you've got a 110, start with the Legion cooking quests, and then do something like the spiced falcasaur omelette, I think you get from Warden's Reputation. That's pretty cheap, and just make a whole load of that. This is the raw version of the new website. Okay. Ah, excellent, Jack. See, it's coming together. Cool. From your phone, the stream is a minute slower. Oh, right. Okay, that's a bit of a buffer time. Hopefully, it won't make. It will make enough sense, Evil Dinner. Can you tell me what alchemists are supposed to do with their expulsum in BFA? Because it doesn't seem like they need them for their profession. I don't know, Rufflepops. I've not actually checked out the beta. I wonder if anyone else can advise on that one. Will there be a pink theme available? The delay on the phone is huge. Okay. Chat is ahead of the stream. Oh, right. Okay. That's weird. I wonder why it's done that. There must be something on on the Twitch side of things. You did today Proxy Living Steel riddle, and from the 9 riddles got 16 steel. Oh, very nice, Costa. Very nice. Congratulations on that. It's only been used for the trinket. Okay. Oh, the eggs are 9 gold, are they? Okay. That's probably not so good then. So they remove the expulsum from the crafting flasks. Oh, right. Right, switch to Samadan, log out. So that works. Samadan back in. Okay, well, the task list does kind of work. You have to be a bit gentle with it in terms of what's happening. But you are able to take things from one character and move them over. I mean, that was fairly easy to get things from the back. Guess it's time to sleep until next year, summer vacation. Okay, Kropata, well, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. If you need eggs, go kill the birds or dinos. Yes. There's a whole load of them there, isn't there? Right, let's go open up that. Here's some more Embersilk cloth coming through, so that's another 3,800. So there we go. We've got that. So have we got everything we need in our gathering? Crafting. We need to probably click on the crafting reports and back again. It's saying an estimated profit of just under 12,000 gold for all of this. So it's worth making once we get there. Okay, so we've not got everything here. We're missing some sorcerous air, according to that. I can pick some of that up in the guild bank because it's in my enchanting tab. Let's just pick up a stack of it for now. That's the simplest way, just to take it, and then we'll put it back afterwards. Okay, here we go. Let's run through all of this. Elemental Force, Gift of Critical Strike, Gift of Haste, Gift of Mastery, Gift of Versatility. So those are the WOD ones mainly. And then enchant cloak, find your intellect. Ah, we're missing some temporal crystals for that. Okay. Do that one. They now let you make trinkets for non-alchemists as well. Oh. The non-alchemists. Okay, so you can sell them on. Well, that's good, at least. So temporal crystals we're missing. We need another 2. So what's the situation like on the auction house? For temporal crystals, let's scroll down and have a look. Well, BFA can't get here fast enough, yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I still feel I'm running behind myself. There's loads I haven't done in Legion. I'm still sitting at 20 quests out of 25, so I've got to finish a whole load of quests. Otherwise, I really don't want to abandon them. So let's get these in their full state. I think let's buy those. Pick those up. For that, open mail, close that, and that we can make another gift of versatility. It never ends, the quests. I know, especially some of the quests I've got. I know I've only just started on them, like the one that is. Which one is it? There's the Suramar one. I haven't finished Insurrection. And then there's also the Lost Mail I haven't done. I'd really like to do that. And some of this stuff from Argus. Tomb of Sargeras, I haven't done that yet. And then there's there's another big long quest that I know I've only just started. I haven't even done the hunt for Illidan Stormrage. Loads of quests I just haven't done. No worries, Evil. I've got enough for now, but it's very kind to you, nonetheless. You're on Tychondris and it's pack server. Hard to make gold. Oh, okay. Interesting one, Stacey and Sam. I'm on a low pop server here, so it's a different kind of market, I think. Lost Mail is really handy. Portable mailbox with 3-hour cooldown. Cooldown is not shared between characters. Yes, Mr. Deadfell. I think that's going to be useful with the mount, the Brutasaur mount. Having extra mailboxes when you're not by a mailbox is definitely going to be useful. So I would like to do that one. Let's post my enchants on, and then we can carry on with our restocking and see how things go. Tome of Illusions, Crusader, gifts, various gifts. There's some good prices coming in here. A few over 1,000. So let's get those on. There we are. And did we do our daily cooldowns? I can't remember if I've done those or not. No, we can make one anyway. The Nightborn Racial is a mailbox. Cantrips going to be the Horde. So well, it's not low pop anymore, is it not? Oh, that's very kind of you, Evil Dinner. Are we now medium pop? Interesting. So the Nightborn Racial's a mailbox. That's interesting. I don't think. I wonder how often is the mailbox? Going to be Horde Auction House slaves once BFA comes out. Yeah, I guess it's. You tried to start the Lost Mail quest, but you seem to never be in Dalaran when it starts. As far as finding the envelope, yeah, I had streamer luck on that case. I literally said, "Oh, what, you mean that one down there on the floor?" I walked over and picked it up. So I was very lucky on that respect. Good evening, Will Webster. How are you? Or you could buy the quest. Yeah, I think that is possible, isn't it? Because when you finish the quest, don't you get a letter you can then give to someone else? I believe that's how it works. Lasts 1.5 minutes. Oh, a 10-minute cooldown. That is very good. Already found 10 plus. Wow. Do I make money on professions? Yes, I do, delivering. That's my main thing. Enchanting, cooking, and tailoring are my main 3. And then I've also got alchemy, leatherworking, and mining, my second 3. And I've also got blacksmithing there, which I haven't touched yet. And shout out to your guild and sit on it. Nice idea. You're looking for such a long time, then you found it. Then you found out I could buy it. Ah, right, yes. And then it was a lot easier. Do you have a suggestion where you can make good money as a paladin? Well, a paladin is a great class. What professions have you got, and what do you enjoy doing would be my first question. Can we do a hexweave cloth? Yes, we can. I could actually make a bolt of windwall cloth at the moment. I've got some spare windwall. I haven't been buying that in a while, so I'll leave that. Can't make enough for a hexweave bag yet. I've only got 34. Reroll as a druid. Yeah, I mean, druids are great for especially gathering professions. And that's in terms of like a solid... You don't like professions, okay. So I would suggest, well, what do you enjoy doing? Do you enjoy collecting materials for other people for their professions? I'm hesitant to suggest transmog farming because it's notoriously slow moving. So I wouldn't call that the best way to make gold, but it's certainly something you can add to your gold making arsenal of tools. It was farming transmogs, but it's too slow. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, there's the whole, if you understand items, there's the whole sniper side of things. If you can spot a bargain, you could always buy the cheap things and flip them for a high price. That could be interesting if you're into that kind of thing. Transmogs is amazing once you get 1,000 auctions on the auction house. Yes, I mean, once you've got enough on them, you will start seeing daily sales. But you've got to be able to obviously go through and repost all of those. You just re-rolled your druid from skinning, leatherworking to mining and herbing for BFA. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good idea, Mr. Deadfellow. I'm currently split though because my mining's on my Death Knight, who's not a high enough level. So I've just got the herbalism side of things. For now, you've got like 1.5k per day from transmogs. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's very hit and miss, transmog, and it depends on your server and how fast it moves. Volatiles, primals, spirits of harmony. Yep, that's good. All good suggestions for Webster. And thorium, cobalt, ghost iron ore. Yep, from Costa. Definitely would recommend all of those. And also, I would throw in Embersilk and Shadow Silk, depending on your server. Just a cancel scan and relist takes 10 minutes around. Yeah, that's true. Transmog's far too slow. Yep, that's that. You're quitting the transmog selling except on your sniper, but no longer farming it. Yeah, I certainly don't go out of my way to farm it, but in my adventures I end up picking stuff up organically anyway, and then I sell that. If it's over 1,000 gold, then I tend to put it on. Otherwise, I'll just disenchant it. Wish your cancel scan and realism was only 10 minutes. Yes. How are you, Persephone? Thanks for stopping by. Right. What am I doing next? Let's just check on cooking, because we did have some lavish feast sales, so let's see if we can restock on these. Just the Hungry Magister and Suramar Surf and Turf. Okay, I'll leave those for now. Not worth doing. Yep. Good news is BFA soon, and a lot more will be open to crafters. Yes, it's very soon. 500 items at 10k plus all. Yeah, that's... And you're not into transmog, exactly. Yeah. Can't live with the idea of disenchant an item that's 10k plus. Well, I mean, there is that. Alright, okay, so what I'm going to do... I've got a few items on here I need to clean up. So, whoops, wrong button. So most of these, I think I'm going to pop in my reagent bank if I got the space. I got some space for it, so let's try a deposit all reagents. How many of these can I get in? That's all of those. Okay. And then I'll check the guild bank. You're good working on your 100 days of cooldowns farming right now. So close you can taste it. Wow, that sounds interesting. I take a look at the Alani Mount farm for Goliath Keys, and the mount is super easy and steady gold. Oh, I don't know about that one. I haven't seen that one before. I have to check that one out. But it never sells, and you keep relisting it at cost. Yeah, I mean, it depends if it sells. If it sells, then you can make back enough to cover the cost of several items. You do all 50k a day with transmog, and you don't play more than 2 hours a day on a high pop realm. I think that's one of the things right there, Zach Tizzle, is being on a high pop realm. I think does give you the volume of turnover. Okay, I'll have to check that one out, Will Webster. How's the 5 mil challenge going? It's a bit slow, actually, these past few days, because I haven't really done a great deal of pushing towards earning gold. Although, saying that, we've had some good gold today, so I'm expecting a nice little jump up from our little bit of stagnation we've had these past few days. So, also we've got the pre-patch hitting soon, so I'm imagining there's going to be a rise in players coming back. So I'm still looking forward to it. I've got a good feeling about this. Okay, lower Blackrock Spires is where I do my Shadow Silk. I did a YouTube video on it. If you go to my YouTube, I've got a little guide of the route I take, because I do a little bit extra and run all the way round so I can get a bit more. Did Earthen not sell anything? Not a great deal, but then I didn't put everything on, so so that's the main thing. Oh, well, let me just put the YouTube link in, actually. YouTube. So I've got in one of my playlists, I've got a farming playlist, and on there's the Shadow Silk and the Bastion of Twilight Embersilk farms. Those are the two that I do. I might do one of the Bastion of Twilight ones in a bit, once I've checked out all my characters. I think I've done everything on this for now, so I need to go over and check my others. We saw Awakening didn't have any sales, so let's swap over to Earthen. See how that goes. So Earthen's my leather worker, and Skinner has both of them at 800 now, so that's good. Also do eye dungeon for the skinning. Oh yes, you mentioned that, didn't you, Costa, before? I would be willing to give something like that a go. What have you got here on Earthen? Some expires coming through, and some sales of Bear Tartar. That's excellent. Okay, so let's just clear the expires first, and then we've got a few extra things that I sent through from Samadan, so I'll collect those up, and that one and that one. Oh wow, Extoria, thank you ever so much for the host. That's extremely kind of you. How was your stream? I'll give it a little while to everyone to come in. Park your main character then at the summoning stone. Time estimate? Probably about 5-10 minutes, I think, Costa, if that's alright. It went very well. Excellent. Well, thank you ever so much for the host, Extoria. How are you doing? How goes the pet market? For those that don't know me already, my name's Samadan, and I make my gold with professions mainly. And here I'm on my leather worker and Skinner, who's just going through all his expires at the moment. Hey Scorshane, how are you? It's very hot. Oh, 28. So that's about the temperature we've got here, and it's and I'm finding that too hot. So, but we're doing very well. Thank you very much, Scorchane. Had a very relaxing weekend. It was much needed. How about yourself? Hey, Fen and Pandalus, how are you both? Hold on, where's my water? Hey, Six Moon Dance, how are you? Here to learn stuff. Well, pull up a seat. We're basically going through our professions at the moment. We've had some sales of Bear Tartar, which we're trying to get rid of. And Gwylyn, how are you doing? So if I only had 2 professions, what would I pick? Interesting choice. Now, I love enchanting, so I'd definitely pick that one. And it would depend what stage I was at in the game. I mean, I do like tailoring, but it does tend to diminish towards the end of an expansion. So maybe a gathering one, but I'm not sure. Anyone know what replaces Bear Tartar and BFA? I don't know, Zach Tizzle. I know Bear Tartar is getting nerfed, so I hope they do replace it with something, because it's weaker at the moment. You're melting, but otherwise doing well. Yes, it is rather toasty here in the UK, Gwylyn. Yeah, maybe Stacey, but I think I would probably stick with 2 professions. So, thank you, Evil Dinner. That's very kind of you. There you are. I can see you in the chat. Belated wave. There we go. A busy weekend. We'll be busy for the next few days getting ready for the long vacation. Okay. Gone from Wednesday till Thursday the 19th. Okay. Nice vacation. You'd level another alt. Right, have we got everything? Yes, we have. So let's go take all this, pop ourselves in here and repost what we can. We've only got a few things. Run a post scan. Flop on herbalism and mining. Put on old Samadan Moisewell VOD and collect your heart out. That's what I do. Yes, casual mode. A druid with those 2 would definitely be good. Hey Ken, how are you? How are things today? Things are doing very well, thank you very much. We've had a fair amount of gold in Samadan. It's about 40 to 50,000, I think, overall. Hey K-Hole, how are you? And then we're just running through my Demon Hunter Earthens, restocking of things at the moment, and then we're going to go off and do a little skinning dungeon that Costa's recommended. I was going to have a look at that in a minute. 9 days of no electrical items and no phones. Very nice. Boating, fishing, swimming, and the rest. That sounds perfect, Scorchane. Right, how are we doing for space now? Okay, so we've got some recipes, which I wanted to try this one, Murderer's Gloves. I picked this one up earlier. So I'm going to learn that. And also Big Voodoo Cloak. I'm going to learn that. I wonder what the Murderer's Gloves are. Thank you very much. I take it that's you. Yes, it is. There we are. And then we'll do. Just have a quick look for that. Murderer's Gloves. Murderer's Gloves. Okay, a low sale rate, but a pretty high price. Crafting cost of 383. Okay, but a 0.02 sale rate, so not sure that's going to sell anytime soon. Do I think it's coming home now? I'm not a football person though, Perkin, but let's hope so for everyone's sakes. Slash P. Hi, hi. There we go. And posting 365 items. Wow, pretty loads. Okay, so we've cleared that. I just need to clear some of this trade skill stuff. Okay, I'll let you know. It will be a couple of minutes once I've just emptied my bag space a little bit more. So look for my reagent bank, which is quite full. So let's deposit these ones. Those are off. Fellhide sample, that's quest stuff. These two, are these in a group? They are, but they're not currently selling, so we'll keep hold of those for now, and we'll check those out. Make sure to put loads of stuff on the auction house. Okay, well, we've got everything for the start of the holidays. Yes, that's true. Right. This running character here is my son, but he appears to be stuck. I don't know what's happened. It's all gone terribly wrong for him, I think. Right, one moment, I'm going to get some more water and then we'll do this dungeon cluster. Okay, hold on. Right, okay, we're back. I think he's having problems with his internet. There we go. Okay, I shall accept this one. Over here we call that a treadmill runner. Yeah, I think he has. I think he's just waiting for the WoW packets to come in. So, what have you got? Hate Coil War Camp. Okay, where are we? Okay, let's give this a go. So the main purpose of this dungeon is skinning, basically. Okay, you need a nap. If you're still here and get up, great. If not, have a great stream. Oh, thank you, Kyofin, and have a great nap. I love a good nap. I had one on myself earlier. Let's see if I can help out. Do that, just throw some things, throw some shapes. No healers, so be careful. Okay.
Guardians of the ritual, prepare yourselves. She will not be disappointed.
Okay, I'll get to skin these. I'm rooted. Okay. I think it's mainly skinning, Costa was saying. Storm Scale Spark. So we're just following along and skinning, apparently. Ooh, look at that turtle. There we are. Okay, so let's do some skinning. Okay. Hey Coon, how are you? How have you been? I hope you're doing well. How's your weekend so far? What level is my skinning? My skinning is 800. So we should be good for this. Let me just check that. Yep, both at 800. Oh, there's one over here. Hold on. Let's forget that. I don't know what these storm scale sparks are for. Let's see if I can help out with some damage. There you go. Gonna do this. Rooted doesn't help. And that one's done. That one's done. Doing well, just working on the Mage Tail challenges. 14 of 36. Oh wow, fantastic. Okay, well, this is a... Let's see if I can help out with a few here. I'm not the highest of eye levels, so I'll see how I get on here. Obviously I'm a tank spec, so I'll do what I can to help out and absorb damage. There we go. Got your tanks done, so you're happy with that? Yeah, I've not done any of the mage towers, so it's something that I know I'm just not going to have the time for myself. So I'm limiting myself to just... I've done that. Move on. Alright, okay, so let's jump in the middle. See if I can help out with a bit of damage. I don't really have a DPS spec with this, I haven't done the artifact. Well, let's not stand in the blue puddle. There we are, got that one. And let's do the skinning on these. So we're getting a lot of skin fast. I'll have to catch up. Hold on, here we go. I haven't actually gotten the DPS artifact. That's the problem here. I need to do the DPS mission. They despawn. Ah, okay. Cole was a pain, but glad he's done. Agatha was easy as well for your druid. Okay. Do that, jump down, and then do my spammy buttons. Stay behind in ads, don't kill them. Okay. Okay, I shall...
We meet again.
Okay, this is the boss, is it? Okay, here we go. Yeah, if I was further progressed in the game, I think I would stay behind an ad. So let's go here then, shall we? Yeah, I'll do that one. And then let's go around this one. Oh, you're done. Okay. Oh, Blood of Sargeras, that's handy. He can throw a trident. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not got a lot of health, definitely. So I'm probably not the best equipped for this. What am I actually at? Yeah, eye level 779. So we are definitely behind when it comes to that. Let's jump in. Oh, that's going to hurt a little bit. Let's stay out of that. There we go. And we'll jump in on this one. I'll make sure I skin that. Okay, another lot. Your druid took 101 attempts. Wow. That's a lot of attempts, but at least you got it in the end, hopefully. Right, there's loads of turtles here, isn't there? Well, at least that one. Aren't these snails dangerous? We've got to watch out for those. Let's jump in here, see if I can help out. Oh, polymorphed. Okay, not so useful. Okay, we're back. Okay, let's take the skinning on that first. Oh no. Let's throw one of these. Throw some shapes. There we go. Hey, Forever, how are you? Boiling here, unbearable, no breeze. Yeah. Better you than me. Yeah, that's definitely true. Want some help cleaning this? Nothing to do, and it will go quicker. I certainly don't mind. If Costa and your partner are okay with that. Do I see you? Yep, you're over here. Oh wow, look at that. I don't think I've seen that before, floating up like that before. Just, he needs to double back all the time to loot. Oh, watch out, hold on. Where are we headed? What should I do to open the group up? If I stick it on Group Finder, that should work. Pre-made groups, custom.
It seems we have
Starter group. Samadan plays WoW. List group and auto accept. There we go, that should work. There we go. That should work. Ready for the boss? We'll give it a go. Not far off the goal now, around another 200k to 5 million. Excellent, Forever. Excellent indeed. Hi. There we are. We need to kill slow. Okay. So I'll try not to kill myself in the process. As the kills despawn before you can skin them all. Okay. Well, I'll basically try and do as much as I can. Done a mixture of transmog material farms to get this far. Okay. Nice, Forever. So which ones am I looking to skin? Pretty much just the turtles, isn't it? Lady Hate Coil. Okay, let's try with a bit of damage. I'll jump over, get out of the water. Okay, we'll stay out of the water. Stay on an island. Yeah. And then I think I'll jump over to this one. Oh, I'll take that one. We're over there. Ooh. Let's go around this side. There we go. There we are. Okay, there we go. Ooh. That hurt. There we go, do that, stay that. There you go. Hey Warrior Forever, how are you? There we go, been defeated. And another Blood of Sargeras. That's going to be useful. Now it's the skinning party. Okay, right. So let's have a look. So I got to make sure I skin these quickly. Okay, so I'll keep an eye on things. There we go. Skin, skin, skin. Because they don't want to despawn. There we go. Run through those. Run through that one. So lots of storm scale here. Okay, that's done. I think the mage tower is going to be till BFA releases, I think. I'm not sure exactly though. That's not skinnable. Let's move over this side and then follow this one. Oh, is it pre-patched as soon as that? That'd be a shame if it was, because jump in with a skinning and another big skin and another one. Oh, what was that? Ah, don't kill them all at once. Yes, we need to kill them slowly. Otherwise I won't be able to skin them quickly. I'll run through and see which ones I can get. I'll try and get the ones I can do. I'm getting blown away whilst I do it, but we'll see what we can get. There we go, we've got some sparks. I'll get this lot before they despawn. There we are. So it's pre-patch, okay. So it's not long, so there's going to be... oh, I've got some oddly shaped stuff there. Okay, I think I got them all. We're alright, we're safe. Okay. Do I spend a lot of time buying stuff, or do I mostly buy it on the auction house, with the occasion of doing something fun like this with people, and getting on with things like the Embersilk farm and the Shadow Silk farm. Most of my stuff is bought off the auction house, because for me that's, you know, the whole time is money thing. It's a lot quicker to buy things off the auction house if you can get them for a good enough price. There we go. Hey Mr. Subical, how are you? How's your weekend been so far? Hope all is well with you. Right, okay, oh, got another one there. Let me go with that. So we're getting a whole load of storm scale here at the moment, which is really nice. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Let's get that one. Let's go join in. Is it worth leveling cooking to 800 at this point? The only reason why I would suggest maybe leveling cooking now is to save you the convenience of having to level through every single expansion. Although that said, how much cooking is useful from the previous expansions, I don't know. Tentsuki, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Well, let's jump over here. Whoops, oh, overshot. Hold on, let's go back. There we go. Hey Grungy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see me live again. Thank you very much. I am just literally on a skinning dungeon party at the moment for Storm Scale, so apologies if I miss anyone. Savoury Deviate Delight. Ah, that's an older one, isn't it? I don't think I've got that one. I've heard of it though. Okay, let me just join over here. There we are. Join in. Skin that one. And skin this lot. I want to catch up and make sure that I'm here. Let's just move around. Here we go. I hadn't heard about it becoming tradable. That's interesting. It'd be good if it was. Some fun food needed for achievements. And there's also the delicious chocolate cake and tasty cupcake, which are also really good for Children's Week. I made some really good gold off of those. That's everything. Let's just join in, quickly skin that one. And loot that one. Can I skin that one? Doesn't look like I should be able to. Try and keep an eye on everyone. Where's everyone at? Okay. Doing the seagulls. Okay. Let me just stay close by. It's exactly what I was thinking, getting gold making, focusing and leveling professions. I on for long, just woke up 7:20 AM in Australia. Wow, I should be on for another at least hour and a half, Grungy. Right, was there anything in there that I needed to loot or skin? Oh, there was a skinning. Let's do that one. Okay, now it's boss time. Boss don't hide leather for those ones. Okay, right. Boss time. Green is bad. Okay, avoid the green. Oh, he's right here. Get out of the way of that. And then go around here. And go join this one. Just gonna float. Oh yeah, that was quick. Where's the one you loot? Over here. Do I get to skin it? Ah, brine washed leather grips. Awesome. Right, now where's everyone gone? Do we mount up for this bit? Okay, you lead, I'll follow. Okay, Perkin, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Oh, should have avoided that one. Dark Thronian, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Sorry, I had to pause to make sure I got your name correct. So basically what we're doing here is we're doing a bit of a skinning session. See, that's how a demon hunter should be played, not my level 779 barely tanking version. I do have an idea what I'll focus on BFA to make gold. Tailoring and cooking. I'm going to main as Samadan, so I'm going to definitely do tailoring, enchanting and cooking first and foremost, simply because those will be the professions I have. I'll probably follow that up with awakening my druid for the herbalism, and because I think at least one gathering profession is going to be useful. And then I'd also like to do, oops, clicked a few things up here. Let's just move out of the way. There we are. Now I can join you on this side. And then I think skinning would also be good on Earthen here. So I think a gathering profession and a crafting profession would both be very useful. I mean, having enchanting does mean that I can start disenchanting all the other things I've got, so I imagine there's going to be an abundance of things like chaos crystals as people get rid of all their legendaries and such. What am I going to use my boost on? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I hadn't thought about that actually, Wave. Now, part of me thinks monk would be good, and the other part of me would really like to do a rogue. Either of those, and then obviously another two professions would pair in for that. Oh, I missed. Hold on, there we go. Got some gold. Now I get... this is the boss, isn't it? And then I get confused because I got lost after this one. Alright, let's go have a look. Let's go join in. No, avoid that. Run around this side. Let's do a bit here. Might as well try a bit of damage. There we are. He's done. Your main is a rogue and she's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd like the utility. Oh, hold on, everyone went around the side. Let's see if I can just follow. That's where I missed it last time, going around that corner. There you are, I'm with you. That's all the profs pretty much. Blacksmithing, leatherworking, tailoring, jewel crafting and rings, enchanting with gathering enchants, and inscription for the contracts. Anything else for later? Okay, I'll come over and join you over this side. There we go. Do a bit of that. Hopefully everyone's alright. Get a bit of extra health that way by doing my... Ooh, what's that? Sparkly thing. Yeah, I'd like to try a rogue. I think that would be an interesting one. I think maybe... I can hardly handle full profession. That's very much like me. I struggle with just the... That's not lootable. Oh, there's my right mouse button messing up. Okay, let's go on over here. Let's join in. Let's see if I can help out with a little bit. Not run out of that. There we go, a little bit more. Okay, let's run out of the way of that. I've never really tanked before. Obviously I'm not actually tanking. Oh, there we go, that was fun. Okay, ooh, what have we got? Wrath of Ashara. There we go, fantastic. To be fair, I'll just make a monk and accumulate the 20% XP buff, log in each day. You can have plenty of hours. Just make a monk, yeah, plenty of hours worth XP boost instead of using it on a monk. Ah, yeah, good point actually. Yeah, whoops, pressed the wrong button. Quick check if we had them all. Hold on, let me just run over. Come and join you. I can see you running off in the distance. Here we go. There we go, that's easier. I'll have a quick glass of water whilst you're doing that. I think we had them all. Okay, yeah, the daily quest is pretty handy, isn't it? So it'll be pretty easy to level a monk. Okay, we're all done. Okay, thanks ever so much for that. I need to complete the skinning quest. Okay, I've got a whole load of bags. What did we get storm scale wise? 83 storm scale. Okay, that was pretty cool. You have a lot to do when BFA hits. You have blacksmithing, tailoring, enchanting, 2 alchemists, jewel crafting, and miners. And of course cooking, fishing, and archaeology. Wow, yeah, that's super lot. Okay. You got 200, so that's a large difference. Okay, interesting. Zach Tizzle, thank you ever so much for the cheer. Very kind of you. Thank you for stopping by, Ken. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Okay, so I'm going to port back out of here. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's go to Dalaran. No, we won't. We'll go back to the Dwarven District. I think patch will drop Tuesday since Monday is maintenance. I don't know, Ghost Pants. Interesting one. Well, thank you for the skinning farm there. That was really useful. Interesting to see a different way of doing things. So I'll just... Where was the quest? Let me have a look. Up my map. Skinning. The core of Stormscale. Ready to turn in. So I need to go back. Obtain 20 Stormscale sparks. Oh, okay, that was the quest. Okay, I'm with you now. Right, let's go do that one. There we go. I hadn't spotted that one. It will drop when the 64-bit only will be enabled. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens there. Okay, Marsworth, thanks ever so much for stopping by. If I return that, I get more skins per skin. Aha! Okay, right. Thank you, Costa. That would explain the difference you were talking about then. Okay, let's go have a look. Let's get that one. That one handed in. Skinning is this side. Yes, here you are. Okay, so core, storm scale spark, greater understanding school. Storm scale leads to more efficient skinning. There we go. So skinning technique, storm scale rank 1. Okay. And we've also got very little about demonic hides. That said, I'll share with you what I do know. And now we've got fell hide as well. We've been able to skin these lands, fell hide in particular. Okay, find someone in Suramar. Okay. Well, there we go. Right, I'll head on out of the group. Do you see that parade in Dalaran? Is there a parade in Dalaran? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Let's go and watch this for a little bit. Everyone's on their Gron. That's brilliant. Where's everyone else? No other ones. Looks like TSM 4 is open beta now. Yeah, definitely, Kehal. It's kind of not quite as stable as it was before the open beta, I must admit. But once Sapu gets back from his business trip, I think he's going to fix a lot of the outstanding bugs, hopefully. So we can get that sorted. Right, okay, so what shall I do with Earthern at the moment? I'll leave you here in Dalaran for now. By a mailbox. And let's check our other characters. So thank you for the group on that one. I'm going to move on to another one. So I'll leave out of this one. Oh, that's not working. There we go. Hold on. Leave party. I think my right mouse button is kind of playing up. Right, okay, so moving on. Excellent. Yes, it was fun. Thank you very much, Costa, for that. So moving on to Dewakening. Now, Dewakening we did look at, didn't have a great number of sales. So we're going to run through that. Now you have to do your banking still. Yeah, that takes a fair while, certainly. You thought they had a date on the 64-bit only? Oh, right, okay. That would make sense, though, Jack, tying that in with the pre-patch. I'm hoping that Mr. Potato is going to be fine with the 64-bit version when it does release. Okay, what have you got? Let's come out of flight form. Nothing in the inbox. Let's check the auctions. See if there's anything about to expire. No, everything's on. There's not a lot of stuff there though, so let's just do some daily cooldowns whilst we're here. You've got two questions, if you may. Do I have a video guide on TSM setup for a noob like you? TSM feels overwhelming. Other question is, how do you find out what sells on your server? I tend to follow regional average, but some stuff that you farmed hasn't sold in weeks, even though it has a regional average of more than 80 a day. Good questions. Yes, I do have some video guides. They are on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel, /YouTube, I've got a playlist just for TSM, and then a couple of more generic gold guides, and then I've got separate playlists for a couple of farm guides as well. But the main playlist is TSM Gold Guides. It's got a few different ones there for setting things up. There's one in particular, setting up crafting and groups and operations for crafting and professions. that one just goes through my thought process for a lot of things, and then that principle carries on through. So hopefully that'll be useful. And the other thing, find out what sells on your particular server. I mean, it's a case for me is to look down at sale rate and try and look at some of the things that you think might sell and put a few of them on. If they sell, then make them. But every server is different, so it's difficult to say what is going to be good for your particular server. So looking at this, we need one of those, and then we probably need, what have we got here? We've got a few things we could do here. Trillium bars we can make with the ghost iron that I got sent from El Morte, so that's a profit to make those still. So let's create all of those and hope for some procs. There's one. So we got the one. I've been farming for stuff for a few hours and they haven't sold in 2 weeks. Discouraged by it. It can be discouraged if you're farming for things, definitely. It's looking for things that, you know, trying to think about what other people are using. Either people who are making professions and need materials, or whether people are looking for certain items that they may want, like the shadowy mask if they're doing the lucid mount. Written in a language you definitely not speak. What's that for transmog? Yes. You can't farm 20 different things that sell in an hour. Yes, I get what you mean with that, Jack. What else have we got? Pyrium bar. Can make a load of those. That's also for a profit, so let's make those. What language starts with a letter with a Czia? I have no idea. Oh, that was on my daily cooldown. Silly me, I forgot about that. Well, at least with the Pyrium bars we can make a few transmute true golds, which are definitely worth making. So let's make 6 of those and see if we got any procs with this one. We've got 1 of 2. Okay, so that's some good true gold there. Can't farm 20 different things in an hour. Yes, it all tends to be one thing, of course. Okay, so those were my main things I can do. I can do an Arcanite as well. I've got an arcane crystal, so that is also useful. I'm not sure whether to collect up all my Arcanite bars for that thing to send to El Morte. You farm for 3 to 5 stuff a day for a few hours, spread your inventory. Yeah, spreading it would definitely be good, because you can flood one market quite easily. So I'm going to send that Arcanite bar over. Let's move this over here and this over here. Where's the Arcanite bar? It's this one, isn't it? Oh no, wrong box. Hold on. Send. There we go. I'll pop that there. Welcome back, Marsworm. And we're going to send this to El Morte. Send that one. Do I have a TSM group set up specifically for alchemy? I do, but it's not much of a group at the moment. It's literally all I have at the moment is, if we look at my groups here, I've got a small shopping list group, so my alchemy shopping stuff here, and then I've also got a selling one for all just the single items that I'm currently selling. The panther stuff, the living steel. So it's not fleshed out. I don't have any crafting operations in here yet, so it's not where it's at with my my tailoring and my enchanting or cooking by a long stretch. So I'm still working on it. At the moment, I'm just basically making what I can with the materials I do have, and that's kind of working out so far. So we're going to go through and post through things. Circuit, thank you very much for the follow. Anyone know when pre-patch is? No, it's a bit of a guessing game at the moment. You craft 500 things in an hour, so you spread your sales in different markets. You don't mind farming, but it's very limited. Yeah, I think I'd do a mix of mainly, personally I love professions, so I focus on professions, and then I do throw in the occasional farm because it's nice to break things up a bit. And sometimes you just need to go out and get some stuff. Okay, Wonderful, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. So we're going to go for true gold. We can sell a fair amount. The ghost iron bar we could potentially sell for that, but I'm going to keep hold of that actually. So let's post the true gold and one of one. And the ghost iron bar I'm going to skip because I'm going to keep that. I could possibly sell, what have I got loads of? It was the Trillium, wasn't it, somewhere? Let's go have a look in my reagent mix. Hey Norexius, how's the daily goal going so far? It's okay. Let's have a look at the chart. So we've flatlined a little bit over the past few days, so the gap was getting a bit bigger, but I've had a good day today. I've done a lot of clearing up and sorting things out, so I've got a good feeling we're gonna get things going a bit further later. This is a translation out of it because we both have to match up with the leathered leather mail stuff. There's no need for a single branch to shed many pens going to the soup. Okay. Hey, right one too. How are you? Had a good stream. Had a very good stream. Thank you very much. I'm not going anywhere just yet though. Right one too. You got me for a little bit of time.
Need help?
Oh, that bank's looking like a mess. That's from our Spirit of Harmony farm where I didn't clean up after myself. There's a whole load of stuff in that. Okay, no idea what he wants from you. No idea either. Oh, what have we got here? Ask me again in English. Oh, you didn't catch me at the end, no. Where was that follow? 40 rolled herd. Thank you very much for the follow. 40-year-old herd. There we go. I've worked it out now. There we go. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of Elementium bars here, which we're using for our Pyrium. We've also got Pyrite ore that I need to send to El Morte. I've got some true gold there as well, actually. Let's keep some of that. And here, the thorium bar, we have a fair amount. The other thing was, there's loads of ghost iron ore here. We need to send that over. We need to clean this up. This is a bit of a mess. Okay, and we got some bloods. And where was my... No, that wasn't it. Okay, that should be enough for now. Anyway, let's go with that. Okay, let's sort that out. So some of that's got to go over to my smelter. So you can have the Pyrium ore. Trillium bars are going to keep those perhaps for now. The ghost iron ore can go over. There's loads of that. And keeping the bars. The true gold I'm going to put back on actually. So let's send this lot over to El Morte. Send that over. And then we'll put on that true gold. Try and get some sales going. Run a post scan on that. Any Saronite? I need to add that to my list of things. Thanks for the reminder, Jack. Let's have a look. Saronite. So Saronite ore was there. Ore nuggets there. 15 gold, 90 for ore. I'm going to assume that it's going to be 2 ore to 1 bar. So I'm going to take that ore at 15. Go get the 12 of those. And then, so it's 2 to 1. So if the bars are going for 47, it's still worth buying all of these at 22. Just about. Saronite bar. So the crafting cost here, because the Saronite ore mat cost there is at 58, which is too high. Okay. So let's pick up those. And then we can send these over. Let's get all of those. We've got the gold for this, so that's fine. Let's reinvest this. Saronite. Now I need to add this to an ore shopping list of some kind, which would be useful. Probably to do with... let's pick it up from the mail. Inbox. Pick up all of that lot. There you go. No, I wish I had a miner with the Transmute Master. I really do, Jack. I'm considering even dropping Herbalism to get it, but I've got the Herbalism up, so I don't really want to lose it. Maybe I need to make an extra character that's another Transmute Master that is also a miner. That might be pretty cool. Yes, on Samadan. You got mining at 800. Yeah, that's pretty good. Transmute Master is alchemy. Basically, it's a specialism of alchemy that is very much tied in with the Transmute Master side of things. Amazing alt and minor transmute spec. Yeah, I think so, Fen. I think it's a really good. You have alchemy on the same tune. Yeah, Phil. I think that's a really good combo. Yeah, there we go. Jack's got the master list there. That's what my basis of my alchemies come from so far. Very kind of you. Only buy them if you want them yourself. But thanks for your support. Okay, so we got the true gold on. We need to send the Saronite over, which we did. No, we didn't. It's here. Now we can send it over to El Morte. Send mail. Okay. You have 2 Alchemist Druids doing Mining Transmute Master and Herb Elixir Master. Yeah. I'm wondering whether at some point I need to change Awakening from a Transmute Master to an Elixir Master. But I'll do that when I've got another... yes, they do, Grungy. The Pyrium. Do that when I have another one. Yeah, that's my plan. Is so when I've got another alchemist, because I really love alchemy. When I've got enough characters, that one's going to be a miner, and then this one is going to be the elixir and the herb master. I think that's a plan, but obviously not at this stage. So. Alright, anything else I need to do on Awakening? I could go and do the Half Hill Farm stuff, but I'm going to leave that for the moment because I want to move on and do El Morte's bits, and then I want to go back to Samadan and do a quick Embersilk farm. So, off onto the next one. Right. not doing too bad for tonight. We can tally up the gold later on, but I think we should have a nice amount for today, and we're doing some good prep for the rest of the week ahead. Right, okay, so El Morte, what do you have in your inbox? I got sent a few stuff from Samadan, and we also sold some ghost iron bars, so we thought we'd try those. We've got some thermal anvils now, and a whole load of saronite ore. And we need to make a group for shopping to look for the saronite ore. So I'm thinking of... we've got Spirit of Harmony and ore here, which has got the ghost iron ore in. I think I'm going to do a separate group for ore. So I'm going to make my own shopping group here. I'm going to call it... it should be in favourite shopping. Oh no, that's the whole of the shopping, isn't it? Okay. So let's call this ores. And then we're going to add in a few things to look out for. I'll add those in. There we go. What am I using as a default map cost method and default craft method? Nieto, I'm using the ones we did have. Jack did give me a few extra ones to look at, but I've gone back to the default for craft cost. But I've kept this one, the first between first between DB min buyout and DB market. And then I've made sure that average buy is in here for my default material cost method, because average buy is important to me because I buy most of it off the auction house. And then I change things manually. So basically what I want to do is make an ore group here. What was the other one we were missing? Was titanium. Okay. What you're saying, I self-edit myself and can buy yours for auction price if you want to sell them. Okay. Yes. Buy yours for auction price if you want to sell them. What you're saying, but they are. That makes sense though. I see. They already are on the auction house if you want them. Unless I have misunderstood. There we go. So let's go and check on... whoops, wrong button. There we go. My server, you can get like 1 million gold if you farm cobalt. Yeah. Cobalt's quite tricky to get hold of, isn't it though? Titanium ore, that's what I was looking for. Titanium ore. Ooh, okay, that's quite pricey. 469. Okay. It's just so annoying to farm. Yeah, I think it's spread out, isn't it? Okay, so let's go have a look. Yeah, that's expensive. Let's leave that one. So looking at... perhaps we want to get rid of the auction house price. Yes, that's probably what I'm thinking of. But that's only a small percentage though. For me, the convenience is having them on there. I'd rather pay the auction house price and leave them on there. Because it's not a massive difference. For me, personally. But it obviously is for them. So looking at my group for favourite shopping, that should be okay actually. Of course, I forget that I've got some at a higher price now. Yes, okay. In which case that is a bit... yeah, I did have some that were more expensive. That is true. Right, okay, we could have used that, so let's carry on with our standard one. So what can we do? We can do absolutely loads of ghost iron, which is a bonus. We can do pyrite. So let's do that. How do I value ghost iron ore? At the moment, it's saying a matte cost of 10 gold, which is an average purchase price. Now, obviously, the market value is higher than that at 19 and 16. So, I would, even if I took that to be, that would be 30 for that. So it's still a profit of 15, even if it was 15. Even if you mine them, you have it as 1/20th the average of Spirit of Harmony. Yeah, that would make sense. Maybe I need to start looking into doing like a string based off of item numbers. That could be useful. Elementium's fine. And then we'll do Saronite after this. Hey Demonic, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your evening and weekend so far? Right, Saronite. You're saying a 6 gold profit. My matte cost for Saronite ore was at 20 gold, which was my average purchase price. Hey Brain Manager, how are you? So the Saronite bar themselves, a little bit higher than that, at 47, but I could then use the Saronite to go further with that. Spirit of Harmony is... the main reason I'm looking at Spirit of Harmony is for my Living Steel transmutes, Brain Manager. That's for me where I'm feeding in. This is my mining character and also a blacksmith who's feeding in the bars and the things into my alchemist who's got the transmute master. And so we're working out what we can do to help out, keep the material prices down by working from the ores upwards. So for me, Spirit of Harmony is useful for the Riddle of Steel transmute. And people are buying Panthers. Well, that's also useful. Okay, let's do... We probably won't get through all of these because it's going to take forever. So let's just make some of them. I've still got loads of tin to do as well. Actually, I'll probably leave this for off stream because this is going to take too long. So let's leave this for now. And let's just use the ones I've got. And then we can send these back. Yes, that's one of the things, Brain Manager. I can't make that myself though, so I need to do a mailing operation for this to make this easier. But let's just do these for now. And the Saronite bars can go back, I believe. Hey Kaidota, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Alts, Witch Awakening, take those. Okay, we'll leave the rest for now. I'll smelt those later. Okay, good, excellent, good to hear. Hey Steen Cage. Okay, let's have a look. Is there anything I wanted to actually have a look at here? Let's have a look at our ore shopping operation. Ores, run a shopping scan. Let's see how that works. So we're just basically just going through refining some of our operations we've got here. So we want to shop for things and find them at a cheap price. Pyrite ore, we don't have an average buy price of actually. But 199 is quite expensive. And the Elementium ore We don't have a buyout price, but the region market average is 11, so that's too high anyway. Okay, so we'll leave those for now. Is there anything we need to post on? We could possibly try selling some ghost iron bars, but I'll leave those for now because I can always feed them through to Awakening. Excuse me, getting a bit croaky. Brain Manager, thank you ever so much for the follow. Right, let's move back to Samadan. So what I'd like to do with Samadan is a Embersilk farm. So I'm going to do Bastion of Twilight, and then I'm going to head on up to see if I can get some volatiles as well, because we've sold loads of Embersilk. I only farmed some this morning. So my next thing is to, now best way to get there will be to Stormwind, so I need to go to Dalaran and then to Stormwind. Let's do that. Excuse me. Love to watch others watching gold too. No worries. This is all kind of like the thing I like about the gold making community. It's all, everyone's very much supportive of each other and happy to share ideas, which is really nice. I don't think I need to hand in anything else because I've done most of those. So let's go straight through to the Stormwind. I guess we can do Stormwind and then the Bastion portal over the other side. Probably a bit of a roundabout way of getting there, but it does get us there. If I go to the guild vendor, you can buy a teleport cloak to Stormwind for 300 gold. Ooh, I didn't know that, Wave. Let's have a look at that. So, whoops, can't fly. Let's pop on over to the guild vendor, which is over this side. No, it isn't. Sure it was there. It's around this side. Wrong side. Okay, Guildmaster, Guild Vendor.
Greetings.
What have you got here? Worn Gargoyle, Dreadmid's Mask, Reigns of the Golden King. Which one is it? Okay, Wrap of Unity. Okay, this one. Finds and pick up. Use teleports the caster to Stormwind City. 4-hour cooldown. Ah, okay. That's a useful 300 gold. Let's buy that. Oops, didn't mean to click you again. There we go. Okay, so what does this do? Wrap of Unity. Use teleports you. So I have to actually wear it. Is that right? And then performing this action will make this item non-refundable. Okay. Teleport Stormwind. Where do we go? Need some achievement to unlock others, I think. Okay. You have to equip it to use. Okay, and it takes me to there. Oh, that's handy. And then what's the cooldown on it? A 4-hour cooldown. Okay, so I could use that in amongst other things. So it's a nice utility. Okay, thank you for that, Wave. Didn't know about that one. Okay, useful. Very useful. It saves me an extra portal, basically. Seeing yeah, not sharing it with the hearth is also useful. So let's go over to the other side now. The slight disadvantage of not being, now that I'm in Booty Bay rather than the Dwarven district here, is that some of my utility of being able to go over to these ports is restricted slightly, but that is overcome by far by the convenience of having everything all in one place. And now that I've got my Tundra mount, I'm only 2 steps away from a vendor as well, so it's very useful. So I believe I've got some bear tartar on me and a potion of treasure finding, which is the main things I need for this. Let's have a look. Potion of treasure finding and bear tartar. Okay, we've got a bit of extra armor here, which the rest we're going to do. We're going to fill our bags up with this farm. So let's head on over to this direction, which is about right. Oh, it's a bit high actually. I think we need to go more this direction. There we go. I've been spending a lot of gold, yes. I've spent a little bit of gold, yes. But I think I'm in the space of today, I've recouped that gold I've spent, so I'm back on track again. Show me the palm of your hand. This is the vid. I think this is the vid where you slept flying up there. But when I looked, it wasn't there. Oh right, okay, yeah. I think it was the mass disenchant one. I think. The buyer has been found for your flask of storm and tawny. Ah, good. I'm glad to get rid of those. I'm not sure about the palm of the hand reference. That's the palm of the hand. You checked that one too. Okay. I can't remember which one it is. Right one too. I know I definitely did it. Nope, no hole in it. Good. I have no idea, Neuraxius. I think I put them on for a really, really cheap price. So, okay. Oh, there goes the lavish through my feasts. So they are still selling. That's good. Right, okay. Oh, if you spend a lot of gold, you get a hole in your hand. Oh, really? I hadn't heard of that one. So let's consume some bear tartar. It's always nice to hear the dings before going into a dungeon. We are on heroic and 25 player, so that's fine. We've just taken our bear tartar. We'll drink the potion of treasure finding, and then we'll bring up loot appraiser. So we're going to run through this 10 times super duper quickly. It's a Dutch saying, is it? Okay. Like the money drops out of your hand. Aha. Okay. Right. So this should be fairly quick to go through. I should get a fair amount of Embersilk just from looting these. I'll do these whilst they come. Loot those as they come in. Is that everyone? Yeah, and then we'll run over here, catch these ones. Loot those, and then scoop up these. And then we can do this one, do those, and then we'll do these as well. Double check I got everything, no sparklies, and then head back out. Why not make a round and kill them all in one go? Because for me it means that I can make sure that I've looted everything, because sometimes I miss things if they're all in one go. And by killing as I go, I get to trigger the bear tartar, which is also useful for mobility. Because when I did do it a few times without, by doing that, by adding them all together, and I did find it slightly more difficult. Whereas this is, especially with my AoE, quite easy, just to position myself. because I can position myself here and loot these as they come in, whilst I'm waiting for the ones up at the head to come around the corner. And then I can make sure I collect all those up. I leave the ranged ones, and then I can get those on the way up. And then I've triggered Bear Tartar again, and then these are ready for me to trigger Bear Tartar again, and then run over to these ones, and then I can take these in one go quite easily. And if I save these for the end near the entrance, then I can make the most of the Bear Tartar to just run straight out, and it's a quick loot. It's kind of the route I've started doing now. I mean, it's fairly quick. I was able to get a fair amount of Embersilk cloth this way this morning. We Dutch also don't like to take out old cows out of the trench. That's a very strange one. Why would you take a cow out of the trench? Or why would the cow be in the trench in the first place, would be my other question. Everyone's in. Loot those. Loot those. Did I get those? Yes, I did. Got some extra ones there I missed, so I'll come back for those. Just ran through 6 attempts of the Mage Tower on your Elemental Shaman. Not worth it. Don't care about Transmog nearly that much. Okay. Yeah, I missed all these ones. I'll get them now, though. Yeah. It means bringing up the past. Oh, really? Alright, cow out of a trench, yeah. Okay. Oh, I got them all in one go. Wasn't expecting that. Did I get everything? Yes, I did. Okay, let's head on out. So, according to Loot Appraiser, that's 4,699 value, based mainly off of the Embersilk that I've collected so far. Have you, Dutch, heard airing your dirty laundry? Yeah, that's a good one, right one too. Alright, get this one, and that one, and that one. Get all of that up. Did I get everything? Got a feeling I missed something there. Oh yeah. Oh, got some more here. I sold something there, but I didn't see what it was. Oh, that was a Loot Appraiser coming in. Wasn't selling something. You found chips today that are made of popcorn. They're amazing. Interesting, Baron. I've never heard of that. Oh yeah, crisps. Yes, sorry, crisps, chips. Crisps made of popcorn. Yeah, that sounds good. Although I'm not normally a big fan of popcorn myself. We say hanging the dirty laundry outside. Yeah, I guess that makes that's the same kind of thing, really, isn't it? Oh, missed that one. Sure, I looted that. Didn't appear though. That was weird. The extra ones, get you 2, and then take that one down, and that one. It means discuss unpleasant matters with outsiders. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Sort of sharing private matters. So how many have we done now? That's another reset. Back inside. And we've only literally been going for 7 minutes. So this is a really quick farm. Now what I could do, and I've heard others do, is just you could park your character outside here, wait for the hour to pass, and then do it again when you log back in. I'm not going to do that in this instance because obviously this is my main character and I want to carry on playing on stream. So I'm going to go over and try and do some volatiles at the same time. See what kind of... I've not tried it of this time of night, so I don't know what kind of busyness it's going to get on a Sunday. Oh, something just dinged. What was that? There you go. I'd say it means there's something wrong with you. Hanging dirty laundry out is kind of weird. This is true, Mr. Deadfellow. If you think about it literally, yeah, why would you hang your dirty laundry up? Why not wash it first? Have I tried water yet? No, I haven't actually, Costa. It's called Addy Bags, Zaka. It's ADIBAGS. I've got a command actually for it. Bags. There we go. I should put a link to the Curse Forge in there actually. That'd be more useful. I'll put that on my to-do list. Use your rep gain on your high mounted alt, level 102, and it still had Darkmoon buff and got almost 5k rep, 1 token. Awesome. Do low levels get those supplies also? Oh, I missed that. I nearly messed up my timing there. Let's collect that one up. Spilling dirty indoors information. Okay. Yeah, Embersilk is... I'm expecting to stay high up until pre-patch hits. At the moment it's currently at 19 gold 29 on my server. Which is okay. It's what it's been at for quite a lot. Shadow Song has been unusually high in that case. I'm gonna make the most of it whilst I can on my server. I expect it to go back down once pre-patch hits and the professions change. There's no point really. Hey, Brain Damaged, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So I'm gonna try and make the most of this just for the moment, because I did get some good sales today, so I'm hoping to get another batch of sales. I'm going to try and incorporate this a few more times because I hadn't really been doing this for a while. But it is a good one. Come here and let me fix you. Alright, go and get that one and drop that one. Get another 5. Get those. There we go. Keep getting an error when running a cancel scan. It won't let you finish. Yeah, cancel scans have been quite buggy for me for a while, Demonic. I haven't actually been doing them myself for a while. Oh, Brenda Thorman, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. 1 bird in the hands, then 10 in the air. Rather, 1 bird in the hand than 10 in the air. Yes, we have a similar one, Evil Dinner. It's a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Okay, Nefistra, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Thank you indeed, and hope to see you again soon. Oh, I've got one. Unbind the cancel scroll wheel and it solves cancel errors. Ah, interesting. I hadn't thought of that one, War God. That is useful. That and that. Okay. Looking the cat out of the tree. That's a new one. I haven't heard of that one. What's my view on Hexweave bags? Will they keep going up in price till BFA comes out? I've found them on my server to be just steady sellers overall, so I'm just selling them as I make them. I'm certainly not stockpiling them, but I know others are stockpiling them. I don't know what the bag supply is going to be like. Cantuna, thank you for the follow, and Suf1986. Better a good neighbour than a faraway good friend. Yes, that makes sense. Your keybinds don't work. Buying the cat in the sack. That's an interesting one. I guess buying something without having looked at it. Like waiting to see how it goes first. Oh, was that them all done? Ah, yes it was. Okay, so looking at that, we had... what have we got? 515 Embersilk without opening the chests, which is worth 2,200. And then let's open up the chests. Whoops, clicked the wrong button there. Put that back on. There we go. They normally sold for 2,500 each on your server, but you have them for 2,800. Okay, so that's a bit higher, definitely. I haven't. Where's a good one for the water, Costa? Because I was going to go over and do the fire one. Don't pull a death oars. Don't sell the skin off the bear before you've shot it. Yeah, that's an interesting one. So now I've got my vendor mount. We can sell the trash. It should work. Yeah, I've opened it. There we go. Sell trash. There we are. Fly to the Mount of the Rivers. Okay, it's near me. Okay, volatile water. Okay, let's have a look. Hold on, let's get these ones up. Treasure finding potion, killing catamobs. Yeah, okay, so let's have a look at the map in a minute. Hold on, wrong mount. So I went up here to do the fire this morning. So I'm assuming from looking at that, bag add-on is called Addy Bags La Roca. Let me just type it in the chat for you. Bags. There we go. Whoop, just types wrong in the chat. Okay, there we go. Ninja Cage, thank you ever so much for the follow. So, looking to the north, where have we got? Fly down. Okay, so what have we got here? So I would assume the water area. There is a water area here. See the river? Yeah. God, there's a load of mobs here. Am I only using TSM for auction house and gold making? Pretty much. That's my main one. Okay. Water elementals at the end of the river. Okay. So, are they at the source of the river or are they at the end? It would look like they'd be at the end from looking at this. Okay, let's fly along. Well, we can probably skip over the end. Over the side. The delta. Okay, thank you, Boogie. Making an elephant from a mosquito. That's an interesting one. Okay, because this one's going to be new on me, so let's have a look. So is water... I can't remember. Is water worth more than a fire? Do you know what gold dig site is? Trying to level your archaeology. Oh, here's some. Okay. Volatile water. Yeah. Okay, let's try these. Yeah. Faster to farm. Okay. Yeah, they're all in an open space, which is also useful. And we still get our potion of treasure finding, which is also useful. Let's just have a look at my bags. What are volatile water? 95. Volatile fire 62. So yeah, water's worth more according to that. Okay. It's a way better farm 5-man. Okay. Brain damaged. In which case, is there anyone who would like to come and join me for this? They are more than welcome. I can start up a group. I don't know where the positioning would be for this, but I imagine everyone would just run around. Obviously, I'm not a druid, so it would be easier. Yeah, as I don't have a druid, well, I do have a druid, but as it's Samadan that's had the potion of treasure finding, I'm making the most of this at the moment. Yeah, I do have a druid, Awakening. The thing I'm thinking here is actually I just need to I want to make the use of my potion of treasure finding whilst I've got it. That was the thinking behind this. Did I loot that? No, I didn't. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Not see a given horse in the mouth. Oh yes, we have a seminar on don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Jack. You don't actually loot as you kill. You run around and kill, then after 2 minutes you loot. Ah, I've seen people do that, brain damaged, yes, because there's a certain timer, isn't there, before they despawn. So this is probably the less efficient way of doing things. And then obviously, as a druid, you can instant flight form, so it works better that way. So this is probably a less efficient way. I can see that. But what I'll do, we can try this as a group, even though I'm not a druid. Hey Mama Kinder, how are you? So if anyone is EU and Alliance and would like to come on and help out for this one, because you can loot in bird form, exactly. We're going to do this for a little while, just to see if we can get some volatiles. What I'll do is I'll just kill this one, and I'll set up a group. If anyone wants to join in, they are more than welcome. We'll just kill as we go, running around, rather than trying to all do the timing, because I'm not going to limit this to just druids. So let's start up a group. We'll call this custom starter group Samadan plays WoW, and I'll stick it on auto invite, so first come first serve, more than welcome to come in. And I'm just going to be running around killing things as I go, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, Evil Dinner, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Anyone knows non-110 gets those bonus supply caches, the Broken Isle factions? If not, because keep updated, very big gold boost option. Hey, Brain Damaged, how are you? So basically run around. Extra caches you get when exalted. I'm not sure which ones you mean. Doing very well, thank you, Mama Kinder. We're just doing a bit of a volatile water farm. You're more than welcome to come and join on. I've started a group called Samadan Plays WoW. We're just running around killing everything at the moment. It's not very organised as far as hyperspawns go, but it is at least looting some stuff, and then if everyone runs around and does the same thing, then it could probably get a little bit more organised. I don't normally do a lot of farms, so I'm not the most practiced at them, but this is certainly a useful use of my potion of treasure finding, which I've got at the moment, which is the main reason here. Oh, wrong mount. Oh well, we'll be on our tundra for the moment. There we are. Chilling with tonight and been babysitting grandson, so you're wiped out. No worries. Feel free to chill away. I know grandsons can be a handful. There we are. Right, so I'll see if I can join in the killing of things. I'm not very fast when I'm not using Bear Tartar, so I'll try and just loot as I go, and then kill as I go, and then see if we can get the spawn rate raised up. Yeah, having a druid flight form is definitely a lot easier. There you go. Well, go on and explore this course. You need 2 tokens to chase every extra box with 17 characters. It's going to be insane. Okay, well, good luck, War God. Let us know the results of what you find out. I'll head left. I'm a lot slower, that's for sure. Especially without any speed boost. Bear Tartar. How's the saving going for the mount? It's been a bit slow, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is hopefully speed up a little bit with all the... Yeah, I really could do with... Oh, there you are. With the gold I've made today and this farm we're doing at the moment, so I'm going to try and make the most of it as quickly as I can. Yeah, you can see the difference in the mobility of a druid over me as a lowly priest, not able to keep up. There we go. So if I was ever going to do this as a serious farm, I would definitely be doing it as a druid, and then have the potion of treasure finding. This is mainly a way to just make the most of Samadan's potion of treasure finding whilst I've got it. She's got a transmog worth 40k. She'll want to sell it, although it looks so good. Is the true gold selling? I have sold some of it, yes, Costa. Let's take that one, and then I can do that one, and then run round. Okay. Obviously, with more people doing this as well, I could see how this would be a useful farm, definitely. Stuff you stumble on by mistake. Yeah, that's very true, actually. There we go. There's loads around here now. I'm faster when I'm killing because the Bear Tartar kicks in then, and I get the speed boost. So if I kill and loot, for me, it's a lot quicker. And then I can use my range spells to take things down from a distance and then run to the next thing. Hey Daddy's Gold, how are you? Is there a way in TSM to use your scroll mill? Yes, there is. It's the same as in TSM 3. You go into your settings, and you go into here, and then you go into the macros, and then you turn on control or whichever key configurations you want, and you go create macro if you haven't created one already, and then you turn on all the things for shopping, craft and auctioning and all those various things, and then that should create the macro for you. There we are, a bit faster. Terrible at missing those. Certainly go a lot slower that way. Let's take those down. Hey John Crittens, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. No problem. Good luck with it. I certainly prefer it to TSM3, even with the bugs it's currently got. There's a couple of volatile waters there. Watching this done on a non-druid is hurting your brain. I know, Lendorphin, I know it's painfully slow. It's a lot faster on a druid, because the instant flight form just really makes it worthwhile. I think if I was to do this again, I definitely would do it as my druid. But my druid isn't my tailor, so my tailor can't do the Bastion of Twilight. So it's kind of like trying to just make the most of what I've got at the moment. But I can see how this would be a much better farm as a druid, definitely. Because I'm so much slower running around. Just make all characters druids. That's a good idea, Thorinori. But then there wouldn't be any variety or spice, so I can see why you might. Oh, I did that one. I'm just going to fly to this one. There we go. 5 mana as a druid is amazing, yeah, definitely. Let's see if I can just pick up a few. Whilst I'm here. There's a load over there, don't want to waste those. Should probably do with bunching them up a little bit. Or having more people here. 10 minutes with the priest, rest of it out on druid, back to priest. Yeah, I think that would be right, Costa. I think that's what I'd probably do in this case. It's definitely very slow here at the moment. You can see how much I've not looted, so a lot's going to waste here. So what I think I might do is I probably won't continue this up too much longer. I'll just take a few more over here, and then we'll probably finish up this farm. And I'll let the rest of the half hour run out. And next time I'll park Samadan earlier, and then I'll come back. So that would be easier. Hey Arnota, how are you? And Adonia, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. And Psych, what's the farm today? We're just currently doing very badly on my part, the volatile water farm. It's a lot easier with druids, as is demonstrated here with my partner, who is doing a much better job than me at going around and getting everything. And I think next time I do this, I'm going to do it as my druid, because it will be so much quicker. Because doing this slowly like this is painful. And how much have we gotten actually? Let's have a look. 53 volatile waters, so not a lot really when you look at it. I mean, that's 5,000 gold though. Let's open some treasure chests. Get some more Embersilk cloth, which is useful. Let's do all of these. Yeah, druids, we're much better at this. So I think I'll probably finish up this farm myself, but thank you for the help, Brain Damaged, on this one. So what I'm going to do, tell you a farm later for Jess. Yeah, of course, Ignis, if you like. I'm going to go... If you do it. Did I miss something earlier? The best you've ever done. Promise me not to stream it. You can share it. Oh, right, Ignis. If you do it, you need markers for it. Okay, yes. That's a good idea, actually. I'm not very good at keeping things to myself, though, Ignis. As a streamer and a YouTuber, I tend to want to share much as possible. One there, one there. Okay. Yeah. So you spread 2 out there. Okay. Okay, Wall God Zombie. And then the other ones... Oh, let me just follow over. Hold on. And another there. Yeah. So you just spread them all around here. Okay. You've seen it nowhere so far. Okay, and one further up. Okay. Thanks for that. I'll definitely give that a go. Right, I can't just leave this loot here. There we go. Last one, I promise. Right, I'm going to Hearthstone back and see what we get. And every 2 minutes you kill, and then you loot. Okay. Right, let's Hearth back. Okay, so thank you for the help on that farm. That's very useful. I think it would kill the Volatile and Embersilk market. Okay, Ignis. Mavrolo, thank you ever so much for the follow. Okay, so according to Loot Appraiser, that was looted item value of 24,000, according to all of that. So I'll leave the party. Thanks ever so much for that help. And then I'm going to move on round. Oops, maybe fell off the edge of the platform there. So let's have a look at what we've done so far, and then what have we got in the mail. So we've sold, well, netherweed bags are doing well. Oh, thank you for the temporal crystals as well, Evil Dinner. Oh, there's an extra gift in there as well. Benax. Thank you so much. Very kind. I'll take that. That will be most useful. So what have we got? Spiced rib roast sold. Netherweed bags are selling well. They were a 10 gold profit each, so I wasn't sure whether they'd sell so well, but seeing as I've got so much netherweed spare, I figured I might as well put some on. Lavish Feast have sold. Some more netherweed bags and another Lavish Feast, so it's another 11,000. Okay, you've been leveling too many alts. Right, okay, so got a bank full of frogs, bear cubs and blobs. Oh, we sold an Alec plushie as well, fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look at our loot in our bags. So we've got 633 Embersilk cloth. So let's put those on. 3 stacks of 200 first. Let's start with those. And the battle pet as well. Let's pop that in. Oh, you make arcane dust with the cloth. I remember you mentioning that before, actually. That one. Add in. There we go. Add-on for the bag is called Addy Bags. Nerd Age. It's ADIBAGS. Let's do a post scan of this lot first. My auctions. Oh, we've got a load of sales coming in, which is another 16,000 coming in. Bag with an S, Jack, like this. Bags, like that one. There we go. There we go. There we go. What did I miss there for Mr. Ungor? You made hypnotic dust with Embersilk since Embersilk is so cheap on your realm. Fair enough, Zach says. Well, that just goes to show how every server is different. Only Mongoose is the seller on your server. Interesting. Hey, Demona, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we've got some really good sales so far. I'm really pleased with tonight. So another 16,000 coming in the last hour. Let's just take the bits we've got so far. So let's post up the Embersilk first. Let's just have a look at what we've got in our bags. See if any of this stuff will come on. So there's the pet. The sparkling oasis water and Highland spring water and roasted beef really shouldn't be on there for selling. Because they're not going to sell. That's failed absolutely loads of times. Old World Food and Potions. That's likely to fail as well, because people don't buy this, I'm pretty sure. That's failed absolutely loads of times. So let's not put those on. Let's sort those out. So what group were those all in? Old World Food and Potions, Old World Food and Potions. Okay. Let's move those there and bring our book here. Price on your server went mental. It's 8 gold for your seller and seed. Normally 1. Okay. That's interesting. 8 gold min for a seed. I wonder if people are rushing to level things and they need the items and it's pushing the prices up. Old World Food and Potions. I might even be tempted to get rid of this group, because I think some of this stuff isn't really worth doing. So sparkling oasis water we're going to take out. That's going to be vended instead. Same as the Highland spring waters. So we're trying to sort of prune up some of our wasted stuff here. And roasted beef doesn't sell, so we're getting rid of that as well. There we are. This reposting is going to take a while. Got 1.1k to go through. Youch, yeah. When you've got a lot to repost, it can be quite painful. Embersilk cloth. Well, let's put this one on first. Do that one. Let's skip that, and skip that. Now, why haven't I got my Embersilk cloth on there? Interestingly. You're saying below min price. My min price is 10 gold. Let me just check Embersilk cloth for a minute. Where's it at? Okay, so someone's put 153 on for exactly 10 gold. So we're looking at 10 gold 87 is my min, and they have been selling more for this. So for a quick flip and adding 9 gold per Embersilk, I'm going to buy these 2 and post them back on for a higher price. So let's pick those up. And then some snails coming in there, so that's good. Fell War went from 30 to 6 to 50 to 10 to 80 to 15. That's just now stable at 15 to 20. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a crazy amount. Alright, let's post those Embersilks back on now. And as we've got some extra ones, what are we going in for? So those need to be dealt with at some point. So we're going for 19 gold 34. We've got 4 stacks of 200. So stick those on, and then we should have another 4 stacks of 50, although it seems to have frozen. Just TSM's frozen though, so let's do a reload. Try that again. So now you have 1,000 Felwar in your bank. Wow. That's a lot of Felwar. What are you going to do with the Felwar, Custer? Okay, let's try that again. I've got a load of stuff there. Okay, so run a post scan. I want to get the Embersilk on first, and then I can go through the other bits. So we should still have 4 of 50 to post. I think. Let's have a look. Okay, 1 of 200 still, so do that one. No? That's not working either. This is the error that TSM has with multiple stack things. This is see if anyone knows already. This is the bug that TSM's having now. It's not coming up with an error window for me on this. So what I might have to do is, what I'll do for this, let's close that down. For this purpose, I'm going to take my multiple group of Embersilk off, and I'm just going to do the 1 of 200. I'm going to change the settings for the posting to 6. And then I think it's currently bugged out. It sometimes works for me, sometimes doesn't. So I'll do a reload, see if I can fix it again. I've had some very strange bugs today, some strange graphical interface bugs. I haven't been able to add groups to things, so it's been a bit odd today. But then that's the nature of the beta. Alright, so let's try that again. Post that on, run a post scan. See if that works. Could probably do with taking my cooking off so it's not scanning through that as well. Alright, Embersilk cloth. Posting at your current price, 1 of 200. Nope, still not working. Okay. Might need to be a full reload for that, which I'll leave for now. What else did we have here? We had a fair amount of bits and pieces. I think I'll probably go through this later to save you all me disenchanting and vendoring all of this. Can I show the operation I use for Drums of Fury? Yes, certainly. So it's something that does not show or work in TSM. Okay, for your, this is for the Felwar, is it? Okay. But you use it in an inscription, right? Operation for Drums of Fury. I have 3 operations for auctioning. Drums, 20s, 10s, and 5s. They're all pretty much the same. 48 hours. Just the quantities are different. 10 stacks of 20, and my operations are based off of crafting. 150% crafting. 1,600% crafting and 700% crafting. You bought it for the Tome of Tranquil Minds, is that? You need to combine Embersilk stacks for it to work. TSM doesn't find a full stack of 200. Aha! Thank you, Ilona, thank you. That's interesting. I thought TSM would do that. Let's do that. I'll have to do a reload because it's still struggling with that one. That's a new one on me. I thought normally it did that one. But maybe it didn't. Okay. Okay. So that was it for the Tome of Tranquil Minds? I'm just balancing prices between the two, see which one's more profitable. Even throw some pigments in there Crazy prices too. Surprising what sells in the Australian servers. Okay. But do you know how long it takes to craft 1,000 of them? No. You can only hold so much paper in the bag. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that's... When it comes to quantities of stuff, I would lose my mind, definitely. Oh, I should have taken the cooking out again. It takes at least 2 coffee breaks. Okay, there we go. Thank you for that. That was useful. Okay. So we've still got a load of stuff to look at in our bags to clear out. A lot of this is going to be mainly armor. We've got the volatile water we could try selling. I've got some on me. I can use this for something else, for Awakening, to turn this into something else. So it's not necessarily something I would want to sell. So I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with that at this point. I mean, it would be nice to sell it because, you know, that's 5,000 gold there, which is not to be sniffed at. But Awakening only has 17 left. But 95 gold is a nice price, actually, looking at that. Maybe put a few of them on. Now, if I could put them on for, let's have a look. Turn my bags off. Volatile water. Actually, I wonder if this works with my volatiles search. Volatiles and chaos herbs. Run a shopping scam. 30k under the red line. Oh, fantastic, Costa. Very nice. So, volatile water is actually quite a good price. So, whilst it's at a good price like this, let's see if I can sell some. Let's try it in stacks of. Let's try 1 stack of 50. Let's go large or go home. That's quite a difference in the bid price, though. So let's edit that one to be 88 and post that. And then whilst life is at 40, can we post some at that? How much have we got? We don't want to buy it, we want to post ours. How much life have I got? I've got absolutely loads of life. 1 stack of 98. How much have I got on me, though? Only 11 in my bags. Let's try 11. See if that works. And post that. Finally made it to 200,000 gold. Personal best. Excellent. So it's a good start. Very strong. The worst point you was at was 285 under the red line. Okay, so you're definitely doing very well, Costa. You'll definitely be getting them out from looking at that. Fire is selling very high. All the prices are quite high here. How many fire have I got? I haven't got much of that, so I'm going to keep that. And air, I've got 110 in that, so we'll leave those for now. So we'll see if those sell. We'll keep the spares, keep the temporal crystals. There's a bit of junk here to sell, so we'll go through the armor first and disenchant anything that's mainly going to be higher to disenchant, like that, and anything that's under 1,000 golds transmog wise. Not much point keeping that, so I'm going to disenchant it instead. But then if the vendor sell price is higher, like that one, I'm going to skip it and vendor it instead. And that one's a stupidly inflated price, so I'll ignore that. That will take off. And again, that one's boosted too high, but it vendors for more. And that one's the same, so we'll vendor it instead because that's real gold. That's higher. Now that's the flip around the other way. All those are the things that are below min price. Okay, so normally I would be looking to sell this on the auction house because someone's put it Now I could buy the 462 and put it up, but I've already got another one, so I might leave this one. Got to buy a token tomorrow, so dive way under again. Okay, Costa, yeah. What did I miss there? Do I know the Zul'Gurub Volatile farm? No brain damage, I don't actually. Just lost a battleground because some goblin decided grabbed the flag and stayed in enemy flag room for 2 minutes waiting for the enemy team to come kill him and cap your flag. Ah, right. That's the troubles. He's got 507,000, so time for token tomorrow. Okay. Are you going to nick his surplus? Well, you might as well. Sharing is caring, as they say. All for the greater good, no doubt. Yep. Hey Kabam, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to carry on disenchanting the other things. That one I'm going to sell. That one I'm going to disenchant. That one's going to disenchant. That one's disenchant. That I'm going to vendor. Now these I usually would vendor because they're close to, if not higher, usually. Iron Tree, that looks like something worth putting on perhaps. Actually no, it's a 0.01 sale rate, so that's going to take a while. That's better to disenchant. You and Zul'Gurub kill one mob and run out and get loads of volatile air and life. Really? I've not done Zul'Gurub. That sounds like an interesting one. So all this is mainly vendor stuff. Okay, so let's move out of the way of the auction house so we don't fill everyone up with our mount, and then alright, let's sell the junk. We'll use Loot Appraiser for this because it's quite handy. Sell trash. There we go. And then I'll just double check these as I go through them to make sure I'm not selling the wrong things. So I'll take that, that. That was the one I'm going to keep. Same with that one. That one is inflated. That one's worth selling. Selling that one. 31 gold, that's not bad. Take that. Now, yeah, that was the one I was thinking about, but I'm just going to get rid of it. And then 33, 13 gold, and 14 gold. And consumables, Highland Spring Water, turkey leg, roasted beef. This is all just vendor stuff now. Okay, and then those are my enchanting bits. Okay, let me just have a look and catch up on chat. Demona, still such a noob to TSM, however started a little bank alt about a month ago and gave her 500 gold. She's up to 161k now. Very nice, Demona, very nice indeed. Are things like Infernal Brimstone and Fellwort a good investment for the near future? Prices are crazy low at the moment, not sure if they'll bounce back. Haven't played actively in years. I don't know, Psych. If you don't know the materials, I'm not sure. All you've done is sniper flips. Well, that's brilliant. Very nice. Okay, so let's just clean up our banks a little bit. So reagent bank, we just need to put in... Right, the volatiles. I'm not sure what I'll do. Stay away from this expansion maps. Nice, your primal shadow finally sold. Excellent. When you go into Zul'Gurub, turn left, there's a big insect. When you kill her, she drops a honeycomb. You run out and reset. Inside the comb is the air life and twilight jasmine herb. Okay. How do you do sniper flips knowing what to flip? Yes, Grungy, that's one of the things that I had a look at sniper for the first time today, and I quickly discovered that I really just don't know what's a good thing to sell or not. Yeah, I mean, stockpiling's a fairly safe way to, you know, if you've got the space for it and you can keep hold of it, you can always turn it into something else later. I'm just missing a bit of chat here. Let me just scroll up. Infernal brimstone required for the blacksmithing mount. Yep, that's apparently something. Not sure about mining crafts. Okay, look at the TSM region pricing. Yeah, probably a good buy. How do you create a guild for stockpiling? Normally you shout out in trade chat and get people to sign your charter and then they leave. Yes, Campbell, I am. Had your hand at sniping and lost 20k. Yeah, I mean I've spent a few attempts at sniping some things today, but I'm not sure how well I actually did at it. Hypnotic dust is going in. And then the volatiles, I think I should send to Awakening, and that pyrite I should send to El Morte. So, oh, we've got a few more sales coming in. That's another 5,000. So I'll take those. Even though we sold that sparkling oasis or water for a large amount, I'm not expecting those kind of sales normally. Go on, move over. There we go. So we want to put in the aluminium ore and the pyrite ore and send that to El Morte. And then we want to put in the volatile earth, air, fire and the rest of the water and send that to Awakening. There we go. And we'll keep hold of those for the moment. We'll keep hold of the rest of the Embersilk. Started sniping really low priced items, even low level mats, and went about it that way. That's a pretty good idea, Demona, and then you start to understand the market some more. It's exactly what I did with my TSM and learning groups and enchanting. I started really small, really low, and then I just built it from there. And now I'm really pleased with where it's gotten to. Let's open that one. Okay, so right, I think that's me. Let's have a look at my gold and then I'll probably wrap things up there. So let's have a look at the chart. So there we go. Thank you, Jack. So we'd flattened out quite a bit here. We've had some good sales today though. So I'm going to scroll down to today. Was the 8th? No, it's the 9th now because it's gone past midnight. But hold on, let's move that back. There we go. So we're now on 2,671,000. Oops, I didn't have numlock on. Let me just move that back. Try that again. 2,671,924. Now, this is not as high as it could have been, because I was actually down to 610,000 gold. So I'd spent 30,000 gold. So I was actually down by 30,000 gold. So this is actually quite a nice clawback. So some of my investment has recouped itself, especially with the farms. So even though that isn't a massive jump up, I've got a good feeling that now that I've got the Embersilk on and volatiles on, we're going to see some extra increases onto that. So I'm hopeful for the next few days that we can start climbing back up and some of my investments can start returning back in. That's the theory anyway. Okay, thank you, Mama Kinder. Very kind of you. Never used TSM4, so wanted to learn. Said 500 gold, go from there. Keeps you from spending a lot of crazy stuff in hopes it will sell. Yeah, that's a good idea, Demona. Very good. Picks up the hides for around 30 that the markets I bought were quite cheap. Okay. What is auction house sniping? It's where you basically you get TSM to look at the last or the first page of the auction house and see what is you put in a string to give you your threshold. Like for instance, I've changed mine to my shopping one to be like average buy, and so you turn on sniper and it'll look at the last or the first page depending on whether you're doing bids or buyouts. So if I run sniper scan now and I go to the WoW user interface, you can see it's basically searching for basically everything that's only just been listed. So it's looking at I believe the first page, and then if anything goes within your parameters, like it's under say 30% DB market or it's under your average buy price, then it'll flag it up in the list here, and then you can buy it. But for me, it doesn't happen very often, so I don't use it. I only just started using it today, in fact, so I'm still very new to it. And then you can do the same with bids, where it looks at the things that are about to expire, and if there's any good deals in there, then it'll flag them up. Random Wire, thank you ever so much for the follow. I'll just leave that running whilst I go and find someone to host. Who have we got on? Who haven't I done? Now, I don't believe I've done Kitty Mau Mau before. Let me just check the stream. I always like finding someone new to show you to. So bear with me as I just check it out. Basically just a way to make gold of people selling things at pretty much below the market prices. Yes, enemy, basically that. Best to have two accounts, one to sit in the auction house and wait for the snipes, and the others do whatever you want to do, like farming. Yes, and then you'll get the audio cue when something comes up. Oh, there we go. We've got something up. Gavel of the Seer. It's currently coming in because the market value here and the region market is 2,000, and this is being posted for 665 gold. So that's popped up, and then you can maybe buy that if you want to. But that's probably not a good deal because it's got a 0.01 sale rate, and it's a it's a one-handed mace, so it depends whether it looks good and whether anyone else would want it. Right, I want to say a big thank you everyone tonight. Enemy, thank you ever so much for the follow. Thank you all for hanging out in the chat tonight. Really enjoyed your company. I am next on tomorrow night, so it's not long at all. We'll see how my sales have gone. Hopefully that Embersilk has sold. I didn't restock on the nether weave bags. That's just reminded me. Oh well, next time. There's always so much to do. There's always something else to do in World of Warcraft. That's the fun of it. So thank you all for your company. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I'm going to managed to catch a bit before bed. Always a good time. Oh, thank you, Sykes. Very kind of you. I'm going to throw a host over to there we are. Molotov is a great multi-box farmer, very chill. But thank you all, take care, and happy gold making.